What's up, guys? Edrone here. Welcome into Send to Sunday, everyone. And I wanted to take a special moment and wish all the mothers out there a very happy Mother's Day weekend. Real quick, welcome in. We got Technique FPV. Good to see you, brother. Athix FPV. We got my man Jason Black. Welcome in. We got our special guest erodyo in the house. Excellent, guys. Welcome in. We got my man, that guy Fly. What's up? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I appreciate that, man. Be careful out there on the road. Definitely just be careful out there. Hope you're having a great weekend, all you guys, and I really appreciate all your support. And we got an exciting show in the house for you tonight. So you want to make sure you hang out to the end of the stream if possible so you don't miss anything. And without further ado, please welcome in our very special guest of the night, my man, Edwin Rodriguez, AKA erodyo. There he is, Edwin, my man, erodyo. Welcome on the stream.
Thanks, man. That was a hell of a welcome, bro.
I hope you like it. I love the whole jazz with your flying, and that one flight where you're going through the top of the hole there. You know, you can see the drone kind of dancing. I really love that.
Either that or I had a bent prop, one of those.
Yeah, either way, I enjoy your flights, and I can definitely feel the rhythm when you're flying, man. Absolutely.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Crowley? Good to see you as well. Hey, Gargola, what's up, man? Yes, he is one badass pilot. Absolutely. So happy to have you on the stream. Hey, TJ Giggles and Drones as well. Yes, and I wanted to real quick wanted to say a special shout out to my main brother, iFX Dan Sampson. You're the man. I really appreciate you linking us up, and appreciate all that you do for us out here in the hobbies. So thank you so much.
It's my homie right there.
Make sure you check him out as well, iFX Dan Sampson, the man of many names, but man, he's got many talents.
Yep.
So how's your weekend been so far?
Pretty good, man. Had a little gig Friday night, was out for a little while, and I've just been kind of relaxing otherwise, Actually,
Absolutely.
I injured myself sort of on Friday night, so yesterday
Oh no,
I was pretty much out of commission.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got an abrasion on my cornea.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so my eye was like, I don't know if you can tell, my eye is like kind of looks slightly lazy. It was very painful, but it only lasted like a day and a half, and my vision's okay, so nothing bad. But Jesus Christ, be careful with your cornea.
Man, I'm so glad that you're okay, and you're able, your eye's okay, and you're able to recover. I had no idea, so I'm so fortunate that you still agreed to come on the show, man. You're a true trooper.
All right, no, those apparently the eye heals really fast. So like, I was only out for 48 hours, maybe, or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm glad everything's healing up for sure, man. You definitely need those eyes when you put those goggles on, man. Don't want to lose that.
Yeah, man, dude, I was fucking miserable yesterday.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, all is well today. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. It's actually been a really productive weekend. I got to visit my mother yesterday. Me and my fiance drove down, kind of surprised her. She wasn't expecting to see us, so that's always good.
That's nice.
and then we visited with her parents tonight, and had a nice little early dinner. So it was good. It was good. I haven't done any flying this weekend, so feel a little rusty there, but hoping for next weekend for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, next weekend.
Hey, what's up, Marcel? Good to see you. What was that? I'm sorry.
The next weekend is Rampage.
Oh, that's right. Rampage next weekend. Getting all geared up for that.
I am, yes, scrambling to say the least, but for sure it's gonna be a good time.
Now, are you driving or flying? Probably driving, right?
Definitely driving. Yeah, it's only like 6.5, 7 hours of a drive. Not terrible.
That's not too bad.
Pretty easy for one person.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's see. I saw Marcel. Good to see you as well. Hey, what's up, Nappy FPV? Welcome in. Double A, good to see you as well, man. Awesome group in the house tonight. Maddie's, what's up? Absolutely. Mr. Smooth FPV, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, he flies them.
Do you know Smooth?
I don't think I've ever met Smooth.
Okay, he's a good friend of mine.
Absolutely, man. We're glad to have you in.
Yeah, he's being a troll.
Oh, my man, Technique FPV with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for erodyo. Whoops, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I need to get me one of those things, whatever the thing is, where you can press all the buttons and you got all the noises and stuff. Yeah,
dude, I'm so like budget streamer. Like, thank you so much for the support. I'm just using an app on my phone called Sound Effects.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
That's all I use. I've had some people say they like it, and then I've had some people say, man, those sound effects sound like something from the 1980s.
Those are all the good ones, though.
Yeah, I like the classic ones myself.
Dude, I have a folder with like 100 different sound effects from like Looney Tunes and shit.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh my god, dude, it's so much fun. Whenever you want sounds for something, you just go look for one. They're all fun.
One of these days, if I get enough money from the channel put in, I will definitely try to invest in a cool soundboard. Absolutely, that'd be a cool investment.
I think was it Stream Deck? Is that what people use it for?
Yeah, Stream Deck. I've heard a lot of people talk about. Yep, that's one of the biggest ones I've heard of, a Stream Deck. Yeah, Rick and Morty. That would be funny.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, probably a lot of copyright strikes there.
Yeah, that's another thing too. You got to be careful about the copyrights. Yep, absolutely. Well, a lot of people may already know the answer to this, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it anyway, because this is a question I always ask all my special guests off the bat. On the sticks when you're flying FPV, are you a pincher, thumber, or a hybrid?
I'm definitely a thumber all day.
Thumber, yeah. Awesome, man. In my mind, I was like, I wonder if he's hybrid pinch. And like the fact that you're pure thumbs. The fact that you're pure thumbs and you fly the way you do is truly inspiring for myself, because I'm a thumber as well.
Nice. Oh yeah, there is nothing wrong with thumbs.
There's something, I don't know how to say this. There's something like a little bit to me like edgy and what's the word I'm looking for? Engaging, and kind of keeps me on the edge of my seat when you have a pilot who's on the thumbs and they're a little bit like erratic and a little bit like you can tell that like they have a little bit less control, but they're just ripping. There's something about that rawness. Would you agree?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the rates. It could always be rates.
Yeah, it could be.
But I don't know, dude. I've tried to pinch. I've tried them all, and it just doesn't come as naturally to me.
Same.
And plus, decades of playing video games. It's like, come on, I'm not gonna switch it up now.
What's your radio of choice?
Dude, I've been flying the QX7 since like day one.
Oh, nice. I have the QX7 as well. I switched over to the Tango 2 though, just because the QX7 felt a little bit big for my hands, but I've got kind of like medium size hands. So the Tango 2 felt pretty good.
True that. Yeah, some people like that. I don't know. I feel weird because like the sticks have so much throw,
Right.
and then, like having like the rest of like it just be like kind of small. I don't know, man. But hey, to each his own, you know.
Exactly. Now,
I
do
do
you
like the Tango though. It's kind of nice. Feels all right.
Yeah. Now, do you use a lanyard or you just hold it and go?
Just hold it and go. I used to use a lanyard, and then the lanyard thing on my radio snapped off, and I just gave up on using a lanyard after that. I figured,
Oh,
you know,
geez.
good thing it happened. Like, good thing it wasn't just dangling from my neck, and then it snapped off. So it's like, whatever.
That makes sense. Yeah, people always tell me like, man, you need to get a lanyard, man. You get a lanyard that way, you know, you don't have to focus so much on holding the controller. But to me, it's just I don't like the restriction of having something around my neck.
Yeah.
And then it being like hooked to my transmitter. I don't know. To me, I feel more restricted with it. And that might not make sense, but
I could see it because some people with the you thumb like some people that pinch like they rest their hands on the radio. So like I could see why they would want a lanyard and like to have that attention there, but like it's totally not necessary if you're holding it like this.
Right.
I don't know. So that you know, so it's like, would you put a lanyard on with your PlayStation controller? Like, you know?
Right. Yeah. Very good point. Very good point. Very good point on that. That you know what? That I'll have to use that one as well and reference you anytime someone says, "Man, you need to use a lanyard." I'm like, "Well, people don't use a lanyard on their PlayStation and Xbox controllers? So what's the difference with that per erodyo?"
We're gonna start a trend.
Oh man, what's up, Steve-O? Good to see you. And I'll be drone. What's up, Dano? And we got Danish Stallion. Nay, what's up, brother? One hell of a pilot as well, man. You guys are awesome. I'm getting a little bit behind on chat, so apologies on that tonight. I will do my best. Yeah, so somebody said something about you like to pinch the small sticks or something. Somebody said something funny.
Yeah, fucking Danish. Yo, shout out to my Florida people, though. There's a bunch of homies in the chat.
Absolutely, man. I really was hoping to get down to Florida sometime this year, and I still might be able to make that happen. I got to look at my schedule, but I was kind of curious to possibly maybe attend your Rumble in the Jungle down there.
Yes, Rumble in the Jungle. The mystery.
Is that still a go?
It's still a thing. We're trying. We've been trying to plan it for forever. We keep pushing it back, but we're kind of hashing out a lot of the details in the meantime. So it's pretty cool. We're hoping like maybe sometime in July or August.
Okay.
To do it. Yeah, it's just like there've been so many events this year going on.
Oh my gosh, so
and
many.
Like, you know, we don't want to contribute to like the FPV event exhaustion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I want to make sure people come too. And I'm like, oh, I just went to this event, and like, I don't feel like going anywhere else.
That's a good point. I mean, you really, if you're setting up an event, you didn't even have to think about, you know, other FPV events because there just wasn't that many. But now there's so many different events. That's a really good point that you have to be conscientious. I can't speak tonight. Conscientious. I still can't speak. Yeah, anyway, you have to be aware of other events that may be going on around the same time or very near to your event to make sure that, you got people that actually are going to be coming. So that's really definitely some good details you got to be thinking about nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. Everybody's trying to do stuff. It's just like only so many people can make it to all those,
Yeah. And if I could, man, I would just quit my job and just go get my camper, and I would just drive around the country and just go to every single event and just chill with all the homies and just rip packs like every single freaking day. But unfortunately, my bank account wouldn't last very long if I did that.
Where are you living right now?
I'm actually in North Delaware, Newark, Delaware, which is about 45 minutes from Philadelphia on East
Damn.
Coast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I drove through there one time. It was like for a day only. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, then you got to experience the wonderful Delaware drivers up here that just have no disregard for human life.
Yeah.
Well, you're from Florida, so
Oh,
you're
God.
used to seeing some pretty crazy driving as well.
People are crazy down here, man. Definitely.
Yes, they are. Hey, what's up, Vitrifly in the house? Zang, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hey, my brother Stacy Abshire as well. Good to see you. And let's see, I didn't miss anybody else. I think that was it. Well, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Good to see you. Having some awesome conversation here. Tend to get uh-oh. That's not good. I forgot to plug in my. Hold on a second. I'm gonna let you run the stream for just a second.
All right. I'm running the stream. Welcome to the edrone stream. The edrone stream is taken over by Erod. Cue laugh track. No. Yeah, man. I've only been to Miami like once, and I'm pretty much good on going there. There's way too much going on there for me. What's up, Al Mac?
Dude, that was almost a disaster. I totally forgot that I've been trying to be more, conscientious. Oh my God, there I go again. I'm trying to be more aware of not keeping my laptop battery plugged in all the time so I can, have it do its cycle so it doesn't wear out.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot to plug it in. So it's like, oh, battery power low. Your battery, your computer's getting ready to die. And I'm like, oh no. No, I don't want the computer to die right in the middle of a stream.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Like, all right, where did he go?
Right? Everything just dies. Oh man, that would be a nightmare. But I saved it. I was able to plug it in just in time before it died. Because these computers don't give you that much notice. It's like, hey, you might want to plug in your power supply.
Yeah.
And then like 5 seconds later, can I get a little bit more notice next time? Can you just give me like a countdown? Like, hey man, in like 35 seconds, your computer's gonna die.
Yeah, just put a timer on the damn screen or something.
Yeah, right. Hey, there he is. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, man. I shouted you out earlier. Well, we both shouted you out earlier. Really appreciate you, man, and linking us up. You're the man.
Oh,
And man, look at that. Turn around and dropped up a $20 super chat. And you know where that's going, brother. That's going right back into the community with giveaways. Thank you so much, man. Making it rain up in here. I really appreciate the support. And he was dropping some big bombs last stream as well, man. Just got money just floating around.
My man.
Glad he's doing good, man. That's awesome.
I haven't seen him in a minute, man. We used to go riding motorcycles.
I'm happy that he's doing what he's loving to do. He's making a good living and enjoying life, man. That's what's up. I think I saw somebody else come. Oh, Specimen FPV. What's up? That's another Florida local for you, right?
Damn Skippy.
Awesome, man. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the show. And real quick, guys, if you're not subscribed, please go down in the video description and check out Erodyo's channel. You're not going to want to miss out what he's got going on. He's got some awesome FPV content, does some really cool, fun live streams. You can hang out. And if you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you on the show. Please consider subscribing to me as well. We greatly appreciate the support. Oh, he says hasn't rode in over a month. Cracker FPV.
Oh yeah, that's sad. He never hit me up. Anyway.
Oh man, straight dissed you, huh?
No, it's cool. No, I mean, I kind of stopped going to like the motorcycle stuff anyway. Like bike nights and shit. Not my style.
I often wondered, like, how does one keep up with like multiple hobbies? Because I have enough like problems like keeping up with one hobby. Like, how do you keep up with like multiple hobbies?
You really don't. You just you spend a lot. You kind of focus your time on one for a while, and then you might just switch to another one. Like, you never really quit any of them. You just they take a back seat every now and then. That's how I like to think about it, because like I tend to go back to shit sometimes, and like I'll go back and be way better than I was before, just for whatever. So
So basically, like, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. So instead of like trying to spread yourself over like 2 or 3 different hobbies, just kind of take a break from this one, go do this, and then take a break from that and go do that kind of thing. And that way, when you get tired of one hobby, you can just roll over to another and just kind of roll around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, pretty much.
Makes sense.
It's like there's no need to put the pressure of like quitting on yourself for any of that type of stuff. It's like, if you don't feel like doing that right now, do something else for a while.
There you go. And then when you come back, you probably have a whole new outlook and a whole new feeling on the hobby that you took a break from for a little bit.
Yeah, and it just makes you evolve at the end of the day. Yo, is my video like lagging right now?
I think it is. Okay. Try setting can you set your quality to like 720p? I don't know if that'll help or not. See if that'll do anything. It might be the camera thing you were talking about earlier, possibly. Oh, there we go. It looks like you're coming back. There we go.
Oh, all right. I don't know. Still a little bit laggy on my end.
Got a little bit of a lag. Yeah, I see a little bit of a lag. It's not super horrible though. I think we can get through it.
All right.
But if not, feel free to step out and then come back and see if that does anything.
All right. Yeah, let me do that real quick.
No problem, brother. Right, we'll be here waiting for you. All right. Erod's gonna come back out, go out, and come back in, see if his camera can get a little bit fixed with the lag. In the meantime, what's up, Robert, AKA Snap Garrett? Good to see you as well. No need to apologize, man. And hey, look, if you can't make it tonight, I know it's Mother's Day weekend. No problem, guys. You can always watch the replay. I always make sure that I upload the replays of all my live streams so you can check it out. I know it's not as entertaining, when you're not in here live, but you can still, nevertheless, enjoy the content afterwards. I fixed shit with $100 super chat. Oh my gosh, dude, you gotta quit. I mean, come on now. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, you're so generous, man. Thank you so much. I mean, wow. I will, man. I mean, I have big plans for a big giveaway with multiple things. So it's coming. Just need to hit that milestone, man. I got a huge giveaway in the works, and believe me when I tell you huge, it's probably the biggest giveaway I've ever done on the channel. So it's coming, and we're definitely gonna have a awesome, we're gonna bless somebody in this hobby, guys. We're gonna bless somebody really good, and I can't wait to do that. So hopefully Erod can get his camera situated and come back. Having a little bit of issues with the camera. Hey, what's going on, Mark? Welcome in as well. Excellent. Yo, what's up, Starkey FPV? We got Frontline, Fatal, what's up? Everybody up in the house tonight, man. I hope everybody had a good weekend, good Mother's Day weekend. And, yeah, hope you guys were able to enjoy the weekend. We had a little bit of rain Saturday, but today was gorgeous, man. It was like sunny. Yeah, the sun was shining. I was pretty busy. Oh, here we go. We got him back. We got him back. I believe. Yes. Yes.
Huh? All right. Okay.
I think we got you.
All right, we'll see. Sorry,
Excellent.
dude.
It's been so long since I've like run a stream solo. I don't even think I can do it anymore.
Oh man, you need a what do they call those? You know, on like the late night, they got like the co-host guy. It's not they'll call him the co-host. What do they call him?
Oh, the
Sidekick?
anchor? Oh, sidekick?
Is that what they call him? I don't know.
Yeah. On like the on the news shows?
No, you know, on like Letterman, he used to talk to he used to have the one guy in the band that he would like always like, you know.
Was that like it wasn't co-host?
I wouldn't say he was like the co-host really. Like he would just kind of chime in, you know.
He was like when David needed to take a break off camera, they would just pan over to the band.
Well, yeah, but like, yeah, it's like whatever Dave needed somebody to talk to that wasn't like a guest on the show. It was like he would just direct his whatever to him.
Absolutely. I love having special guests on the show to go back and forth with because it just, to me, it's just much more entertaining than if I just sat here and talked to the camera the whole time. I'm not that interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is 8:30. What do we say? We get into the first giveaway of the night since we're getting all kinds of blessings from a man Dan up in the chat. You know, all this stuff coming in, we need to be putting stuff back out, right? Absolutely, man. That's my goal, man. I love to be able to, you know, put back out into the community and bless people and just be that light out here because sometimes it can get a little dark, you know?
I feel you, man. FPV is one of them hobbies where you gotta have homies, otherwise you're not getting through shit. Like you legitimately have to have those friends, or you're just gonna be like, you know, blowing money.
Yeah, it's tough by yourself, no doubt. Well, what I'm going to be giving away tonight is a FPV Lux T-shirt here. You see the front of it. That's what the front looks like, and this sticker here. That's basically what the back looks like. So awesome little scene here with a dude ripping FPV drone. And also you're going to get a nice little bag right here. There's a sticker up close so you can kind of see it. You're also going to get these silicone non-slip stick end covers. And I think they pretty much work for like every radio known to man. Yeah. That's a list of all the radios it works with. So I think the only radio it doesn't work with is like the Tango style, like the small radios that don't have those type switches. All right. So if you guys would like to enter in for a chance to win that, go ahead and type in the live chat. I'll pull up the hashtag here. You still hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm here, dude.
Excellent.
My camera's still all over the place, though.
Oh, geez.
Bugging me a little bit.
I'm sorry. Do whatever you need to do, my friend. And just let me know if you need to drop back out or what have you. We will accommodate you the best that we possibly can, my friend.
All right, well, in that case, let me get a quick reboot, and I guess if that doesn't fix it, we'll just proceed with laggy video.
All right, brother. We'll be here waiting.
All right, my bad, man. Give me 1 second.
Nah, you're good. You're good. All right, guys. Erodyo will be back momentarily, having some issues with the camera. So we want to make sure we get that ironed out for you. In the meantime, if you would like to win, if you would like a chance to win, and the official rules are down in the video description. But if you would like a chance to win the FPV Lux that I just showed on the channel here, you know what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to type in this hashtag right now if you're in the U.S. Okay? Absolutely. I hear that. Being in a hobby solo, man, that can be kind of depressing. Not for sure. Yeah, try to find people, try to link up, use social media to try and link up with people in your area, in your town, in your state. That's a good way to try to meet people that are in FPV. Social media, even if you're not really into posting and all that, that's fine. You can still reach out and see if there's any groups, for your town. Try to search like your town in like FPV or your town in like drones. And you never know. You might have somebody who lives, within an hour or two. Oh, there we go. We got him back. All right. My man's back.
I hope the internet gods are not gonna mess with me.
Audio sounds good. Video looks good from what I can see.
Cool.
We got everybody that's wanting to enter in for a chance to win, typing in the hashtag now. Hey, what's up, CMYKFPV? Welcome in. Yeah, Specimen was like, well, at least his audio is good. Yeah, absolutely. And we'll get through it, man. However we gotta get through it. That's one of the the perks of being live, man. You get to see all of the hiccups that we go through.
Pretty much, man.
Like right before the show, me and Edwin were talking, and then boom, my camera just freezes.
And now mine's
like,
freezing. Mine's frozen now.
Is it frozen again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm in the Twilight Zone over here.
I don't know why. Why is this happening? What?
Oh, there it is.
Somebody said, "Oh, service from Spectrum." Oh, do you have Spectrum internet?
I do not have Rectum internet. No.
Service from Spectrum. Yeah, I will say we have Verizon Fios, and I've been really happy with it. I think it's probably one of the best internet providers in my area.
That's what
Dan's harshing on you now.
What's that?
Dan's harshing on you now. He's like, you shouldn't have brought your router from Wish. Jeez. Oh man. Yeah, it's either the internet or maybe the camera itself. I mean, it's hard to tell.
I don't know. This has never happened before, so.
Yeah, that's crazy. And do you use StreamYard for your streams as well, right?
No, I just use OBS and like Zoom.
Okay. I wonder if the OBS settings are kind of messing somewhere, maybe, possibly.
I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have it running right now.
Okay. I mean, it looks good now. It doesn't look like it's stuttering like it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's good now. Yo, what's up, Fly Zone Drone? What's that?
He said it's hard to get internet from space.
Yeah, and the Millennium Falcon you would think would have like the best, range extender that you could get.
Right. Well, people keep destroying my, antenna. So.
Yeah.
You're having to get it replaced every other movie.
They keep shooting it down. Welcome in, Booster FPV as well. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get ready to draw a winner. So if you haven't put it in yet and you have to be in the U.S., official rules down in the video description. Go ahead and put in the hashtag you see on the screen. We're going to give you guys about another couple minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and roll for a winner. Hey, Fly Tribe Magazine, welcome in.
Have you heard about this Fly Tribe Magazine project?
I have not.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about it, but a couple of Florida homies from down in this area are like putting together if I'm not mistaken, like an actual hard magazine, not like a digital. I mean, I don't know. I think they might have it available digital too,
Oh,
but
like a
yeah.
paperback.
Yeah, but like it's kind of like I think it's supposed to be kind of like a little zine, so not like a full size magazine. I'm not really sure. They told me about it briefly, and I was actually gonna have one of them on my stream eventually to talk about it.
Absolutely, man. That would be fantastic. I mean, they've already
Ooh,
got so many RC car magazines. Like, why not have an FPV drone magazine?
I'm saying it's about time.
Yeah. Heck yeah, it's about time.
Apparently, if the first issue comes out tomorrow.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Now, do they offer it on their website?
I don't know that much about it, to be honest.
Okay. Well, Fly Tribe, feel free to use my chat to talk about whatever you'd like to fill us in with any details about that. We would love to know, if we can go ahead and purchase that on the website or where we could purchase it. And yeah, if you guys could smash the like button, I would greatly appreciate that.
Oh hell yeah! Oh shit, I already did.
And you guys are feel free to post. If you're a moderator, you should be able to post your Discord channel in the live chat. I don't mind that whatsoever. Just make sure you go check out mine too in the description. if,
Oh yeah,
if you're gonna check out anybody's Discord, feel free. And then like my link to my Discord is in the video description as well.
nice.
All right. Do you got a Discord server, Erod?
I do not, man. I thought about starting one at one point, but I decided against it because I don't know, I was already in too many Discords and I just couldn't keep up. I was like, man, there's already enough of these.
I totally agree. I didn't want to do it either for the longest time, but people kept asking me and asking and asking, and finally I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's something to this. I just need to go ahead and start one and see what happens.
Yeah, I may start one in the future for other activities.
Excellent, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever do, and I'd love to be a part of that. So definitely let me know.
Oh yeah.
Um, what was I going to say? Oh, let's draw a winner, guys. I've drawn this out way too long. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. We got 12 entries. Let's go ahead and pick us a winner.
Oh.
Fly Zone Drone, man, you got some luck, brother. This is the second giveaway you've won on the channel.
Oh
Congratulations, man.
He's hacking.
I don't have no limit or nothing, so you're good. You're good. It's a fair and square win. So congrats, man. That's awesome. Let me get your little confetti here and get Carlton to his feet.
Hey.
Absolutely, man. I love Carlton. He's like my favorite. He's my favorite dancer, man, when he does that little dance.
Yeah.
There we are. Excellent. Congrats, brother. You know what you got to do, my friend. You just got to send me an email, which you probably already have, but we're going to go ahead. I just could use a fresh one. It just helps. I feel like, that's the least you can do is just shoot me an email when you win something. That way, I got it fresh in my inbox and I can go ahead and get that shipped out for you. All right. Hey, what's up, Glenn Edwards? Good to see you, my friend. Your package should be arriving, I think, Tuesday. He won on one of my other streams as well. So
Nice.
I think it was Glenn. I could be wrong. All right. Back to the show here. Let me switch things around and close this out. There we are. And I made a banner just for you, man. I completely forgot to put it up. So here it is now. There we are. So let's talk about your journey with FPV and how it all started. Because man, you're such a phenomenal pilot. A lot of people look up to you. I think you're super creative. And let's talk about how all that got started.
The internet, man. Just looking through the internet one day, found something that was really interesting, and just threw myself at it. Like I think a lot of us have been there because that's, we're just those kind of people. I feel like sometimes we just find something and it's just so captivating. You're like, what? You just like can't help but like, just go balls deep on it. So yeah, it was like I don't know how many years ago that was anymore. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I lost track, dude. But yeah, I was actually on. Do you do like 3D printing at all?
I don't. I would
Right,
love to get into it if I had a little bit more time, but for now, I just pay people to print my stuff.
right. Because you've been on Thingiverse.
Yes.
Right. So I've been. So I was on just Thingiverse looking for stuff to print, and I found like a write up for an FPV drone. I was like, what the hell is that? So then I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube of FPV drones, and I was like, oh man, I need to build one of these.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, not knowing what the hell to buy or what I was getting myself into, somehow I managed to build a 5 inch. But I also destroyed it on the second flight, so that was fun. Don't 3D print your frames.
Ooh, yeah. That's very interesting, man. So basically you were into 3D printing first, and then you saw something in the Thingiverse about an FPV drone, and that's what sparked your interest, and that's what kind of fueled you, motivated you to go YouTube and kind of investigate further.
Yeah, man, and that's when I, started
Awesome.
finding all the big names.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I have not heard a story like that before. That is definitely a very unique story, man, and a cool one. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, so I just for a while I only had like 2 or 3 lipos, dude, and I would like go fly them, charge them, go out again, go like 2 or 3 times a day, or go out and fly it. Shit.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? And pretty much when we all start, we break a lot of shit.
Yeah. It sucks.
Unfortunately.
It was like when I finally started meeting people and like realized there was like a active community. Like I think that's when I not only started to enjoy it more, but like I started getting better because I was just getting more exposed to like better pilots and different kinds of flying and locations and shit.
Absolutely, man. Um, yeah, the camera's doing the thing again, but your audio sounds perfect. So
Send it.
I just yeah, we'll just send it, man. I think we can get through with it. But I wanted to let you know though. That way if you didn't
Yeah,
see it.
no, I noticed it. It's just hard. Yeah.
It's kind of like it goes in and out. Like sometimes it'll be fine, and then so it's just kind of in and out. But no worries, man. We'll get through it. No problem, Dan. Thanks for stopping in. Greatly appreciate you.
Oh yeah. Take it easy, my dude.
Good luck with the bike work. I'm sure you'll get it ironed out. Hey, thanks so much, Jaybird Drone. Appreciate you as well. Thank you. And welcome in. Oh man, I'm Sparkitect FPV. Hope I didn't butcher your name too bad.
Spark Attack. Yeah, that's my homie from New York.
Awesome, man. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see if I missed anybody here. I think that was it. Oh, hey, what's up, Johnny Drone Flyer? Welcome in as well, brother. Hope you had a good Mother's Day weekend. Hope everything's going well with you. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Appreciate seeing you, brother. Okay. Very interesting, man. So I guess you're probably still pretty hard into the 3D printing as well.
Yeah, I mean that's mainly what I do for work.
So
So
so what's the biggest project or the biggest print, the most complex, or what's the biggest thing you've ever done for 3D printing that when you got done you were like, yes.
honestly, other than that 5 inch I built, I did build this like handheld retro Pi like emulator.
Oh.
So basically a giant Game Boy on steroids with like every single Game Boy game that was ever released, or at least whatever I could find online. But
That's
yeah, you
pretty
can
cool.
play N64 games on it, like Sega games on it, just all kinds of shit. Yeah, I wish I had, man. I wish I had a picture of it handy to show you.
Yeah. Well, feel free if you want to, bring it up or look for it. Like, feel free.
Yeah, I think I could find one. It took
Okay,
me so
cool.
long. I did not know how to solder or anything back then, so it was like a heavy project for me at the time. Now if I did it, it'd probably be a lot cleaner.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see it. That sounds like a really cool project. I think somebody just had a quick question, and we're going to do open Q&A towards the end of the stream, guys.
Mm.
But Sparkitect did want to know what inspired your shirt.
Oh yeah. I think I put somebody's mom in the chat.
You put somebody's mom?
Somebody's mom. Have you discovered the punchline yet?
Imagination, creativity, passion.
Yeah. You gotta read
ICP.
between the lines.
ICP?
No.
Oh. Oh. Now I see it. Okay. Yes, I now see that. It is a hidden message, kind of hidden.
Kind of hidden, yeah. You have to be really looking for it, I guess. But if you see it, it's nice. It's funny.
It is funny. It is funny. I did not see that. I will admit I didn't see it until you pointed it out. But if we were like, hanging out in person, I'm sure I would have probably seen it easier. That's funny. Oh man, good stuff. AZ Drone Dude, welcome in. Oh, did you put something? Okay, you put it in the private chat. Excellent.
Actually,
I'll try to pull.
I just send it to you on Messenger?
No, I think the private chat will work. Let me go ahead and click on it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I can share that for sure. Give me 1 second. I can share it. You guys got to check this printout right here.
There you go.
It's coming. Anyway. Boom! Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's freaking awesome, man. I mean, that looks like something you would like buy out of the store.
Yeah, you can actually get a lot of stuff like that now on like Amazon. It's kind of weird.
Very cool. Hey, welcome in, AZ Drone Dude. If I didn't welcome you in, that is really cool, man. I really like the colors too. I like that the buttons have like that neon color that really makes them stand out. That's a good contrast.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how long did it take for you to print that?
Total, not that long. Maybe like less than a day's worth of hours to print all like the parts and stuff.
Okay. How was assembly?
That took a while. Yeah, because I said, I didn't know how to solder. I did not know what the hell I was doing. It was a lot of making sure I don't break shit. But there was a very, very easy to follow write up. So I was mostly okay. I had a hard time finding some of the parts. Some of them just weren't available because the write up was like kind of old. But yeah, so it worked out though.
This is kind of what like broke you in or kind of prepared you for like FPV building.
Yeah, I guess in a way, for sure.
That's awesome, man. Heck yeah. That's fantastic. Very, very awesome story.
I never use it, but it's cool to have.
Yeah. It looks really cool. And then like, if you have any young ones around, I'm sure they'd love to get a hold of it.
They would love to. But they will not.
But can they? Excellent, man. Well, thank you for sharing that. I really enjoyed that. What's up, my man? Michael's Drones and RCs. Welcome in. Good to see you, man. He said you could print a lunchbox if you fly whoops, or you could print it out of a lunchbox if you fly whoops. Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Well, we were talking earlier about, talents and hobbies and stuff. And speaking of that, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, or you may know, but Edwin is really very gifted when it comes to musical talent. So kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit, and how all that got started for you.
Well, my parents just put me in music lessons when I was like 7 or 8. So I think I was just destined to be a musician for some reason. I don't know. It just clicked with me, I guess. I mean, I enjoyed it, so I just did it throughout most of my life. Played like piano mostly, and then I played trumpet for like 4 or 5 years, like in middle school and high school. And then I got all angsty and shit, and I quit all that, and I was like, I'm gonna play guitar, yeah. So I've been playing guitar for like 17 years now.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I got a band. I do solo work, so I've been performing pretty actively. Not COVID year, so I did not perform that year really, but a few years before that, and then over the last like maybe year and a half or 2 years, I started gigging again. So
Awesome, man. What would be if you could only pick one instrument, what would be your instrument of choice?
man, probably the piano.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking that's where you're going to go, because you're really good on the piano. I mean, you're good with everything I've heard, but it looks like you take an extra shine to the piano.
Well, I think I'm better at guitar, to be honest, but
Okay.
the piano to me is just it's such a big instrument. Like you can go so far. Like there are people that have like studied it their whole lives, and it's like they're at an astronomical skill level that I don't know. That just kind of blows my mind. So it's like it could be like a lifelong thing. Like it doesn't have to be. There doesn't have to be an end goal, basically.
Yeah. So you tend to enjoy like some of the like classical renditions.
Yeah, that's pretty much on the piano what I like to play. Yeah.
I tell you, I love to listen to classical music, especially if I'm kind of like stressed out. I love to just put on some nice classical music, and it just calms me like to my core.
Yeah.
It really is.
Any particular composers?
Well, I haven't dug that deep yet, but I basically just search for it on my radio station, like in my truck when I'm driving, and I'll just whatever I find where I hear that classical music, I'll stop right there and just let it play.
I feel like it stimulates your mind in a way that like top 40s radio hits will never ever do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, there's like the very well known ones like Beethoven and Mozart and stuff like that.
Right, right.
But I haven't dug like deep into like really dig in and say, okay, well, let's dig into deep and see like who's the composer and everything. I haven't really dug that deep into it, but maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Yeah, next time you hear a tune that you really like, just take a screenshot or something. I like that.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Like you might just end up realizing that like a lot of the shit you like comes from a certain era or like a certain composer.
Absolutely. You know what's really funny? I really enjoy EDM as well. Trance, EDM music, and that I think that's kind of what prepared me, or kind of like shifted me into liking the classical music, because if you actually break down some of the EDM music, it's all based off of classical music.
Really now.
Yep.
I would love to hear some examples of that.
Yeah,
I do
I
like
can
some
definitely
EDM.
share some with you. I have all kinds of this EDM saved on my phone, mostly from Europe is the kind that I like. That's kind of based off of the classical.
So you like Daft Punk?
Armin van Buren is one of my favorite DJs.
Oh yeah, dude, I've been binging on that shit for a few weeks.
And I like to listen to that when I'm trying to like get stuff done, and I'm like trying to pump myself up. That's what I listen to that. But then when I'm ready to calm down, I'll just go straight classical.
Right.
But yeah, I'll have to share some of that with you. But he was actually talking about it in one of the songs. He was talking about how, you know, electronic dance music, if you really break it down, really is all based off of, you know, just classical music. And then you just start adding beats and, you know, rhythms and synthesizers, and boom, before you know it, you got a full-fledged, you know, EDM production based off of just one classical instrument.
Yeah.
And the jazz, man, I love your flights with the jazz, because your flight just goes with the jazz music, like the upbeat jazz music.
I got lucky with that track. I don't know.
Now, do you actually actively listen to the jazz music while you fly sometimes?
I don't really listen to music while I fly unless it's like coming from a low volume
Incredible, man.
boombox. Yeah.
I'm kind of mind blown right now, because I always just thought like he's got to be listening to this track, because this flight is just going so well with the jazz track. I'm like, he's got to be listening to this while he's flying.
No, that's just my brain.
Wow. That's awesome, man. That's fantastic. You just blew my mind a little bit more.
That's fine. I don't know. I think it just works. That sound just worked really well with that particular flight, because it's just the chaos in the flying, and then like all the energy in the song, and the drums are wild, and the fucking horns all over the place. I don't know. It just goes really well together.
Yeah, absolutely. It goes together incredibly well. Like I said, when I was watching the video I used for your intro, when you're listening to the music and watching you fly, it kind of looked like you were like dancing, like the drone was like kind of dancing with the music, you know? That was pretty cool.
That's one of the things I like about, like, I mean, I haven't made an edit in a while, dude, but you know, that's what I liked to do, just like try to match cool music with cool visuals. And that was like the only goal. I did some vlogging and stuff, but like, you know, that was really what I enjoyed, just like the music and the visuals.
Yeah. Now I know you said you haven't made a video in a while, but have you flown in a little while as well, or has it been a while since you've flown?
It's been like, I don't even know, dude. Maybe like a month, maybe 2 months since I've flown. I was
Yeah.
I was flying with M Smooth actually. I forgot what the
Nice.
hell we were doing, but yeah, I haven't been able to get out much to fly, unfortunately.
Are you jonesing for a flight?
I definitely am. What I'm not jonesing for is the repair session.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The
But
extreme highs and the extreme lows.
I really
Well,
have to get my shit
how many
together.
quad? I'm sorry, buddy. Go ahead. I didn't mean to
Oh,
cut you off.
no, my bad. I was saying I really do have to get my shit together because Rampage is coming up.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how many freestyle rigs you normally run with?
I usually take 3 with me when I go flying.
3 is
So
a good number.
Yeah, I actually have 2 of them are actually still in working condition. They're just like, you know, they need a little bit of love, but they'll fly.
Yeah.
One of them is definitely done. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think I have to replace a stack on it, and then I got a 4th
stack
one I'm building.
replacements are the worst. Ah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And you may be the same way, but I tell you what, I could build 10 quadcopters and be perfectly happy and love doing it. But when it comes to doing a repair, I absolutely hate it. I hate repairing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why that is. It sounds so silly. It's like, I don't mind like grabbing a stack and throwing it on here and building this thing. But when it comes to, oh, I got to take the top plate off and I got to, you know, unsolder this and unsolder that. Like to me, that's annoying. And it's so funny because it's really not that much different. It's just, I guess because I've already built it, now having to rebuild it, now I'm having to repeat something. I don't know.
And then you find a bunch of other shit that's broken along the way, which is fun.
Yeah. Usually. Oh, man. That's good stuff. Who was it? Somebody stopped in. Hey, Michael Blade, good to see you as well. Thanks for stopping in. Yes. EDM is electronic dance music. You got it. That's the meaning of it, or not the meaning, but the abbreviation. Oh man. So what are you using mainly for your video system? What's your preferred video system?
I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty outdated. I haven't even tried to upgrade anything or change anything. I still have like regular analog equipment. Like I think I got some HD3s.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Shoot, whatever gets you in the air. I mean, what most pilots like about analog is the super low latency.
Yeah, and it's just reliable
and cheap, cheap too.
Yeah, I'm totally happy with the range I get and the video. I mean, it's enough for me.
Now, what are you running for your VTX and cameras?
Cameras, I'm usually running like a Phoenix 2. Which I don't even know if they're on Phoenix 3 now or what. I don't know what the deal is. It's old ass.
I'm not
camera,
sure,
probably.
But I ran the Phoenix 2s as well.
Great camera, dude. Right out of the box.
Really is.
I was running Rush VTXs.
Yeah,
they had that one that was like the 1 watt. What the hell was it called?
The Rush Tank.
Was it the Rush Tank Pro or some shit like that?
Well, I think the Rush Tank Ultimate 2, I believe that one only went up to 800 milliwatts, so maybe it was a different one.
No, there was one that had like a heat sink on it and shit.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So that one was running 1 watt, and that one was working great for you.
Yeah, I'm still running it. It still works fine.
Excellent. And obviously, it can take a beating.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, the Solo.
Awesome.
That's what it's called, the Rush Tank Solo.
Okay. Hey, and it's got Solo in it, so that's already like Star Wars themed for you.
Damn straight.
That's what's up. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Winder, I believe it's Winder.
It is Winder.
Okay, good. I was always like nervous, like, man, is it Winder or Winder? I don't want to butcher his name, but I've always just went with Winder.
You know, that's so funny because we had that exact same conversation on our live stream the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, he submitted a video that was pretty insane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, let's see. Okay, 1200 milliwatt. Is that what the Solo does?
Yeah.
Well, Erod only flies with 1,000, so because that's the regs.
Yeah, plus with a beat up antenna and a beat up quad, you're really only pushing out like 8 or 9, maybe.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. It doesn't matter what he flies, it's always going to be beast mode. Absolutely. I still fly analog. I have analog quads. To me, analog is a great, reliable, affordable way to enjoy the hobby. And I usually got really good range with my Ultimate 2 Rush Tank 800 milliwatt. I got decent range out of them, and let me tell you something, they can take a beating as well.
Yeah,
I had one, man, where it was like all like crinkled in and like bent, and it would get hot as heck. But you know what? It still always worked.
What goggles are you running?
He said dipole. So for the longest time, I was running the HD3s like yours. I really like those. Then I had an opportunity to buy the HDO2s for a little bit of a deal. So I went with those for a while. Then I ended up jumping on the Shark Bite wagon. Remember old Shark Bite?
I do.
Yeah. That was in the beginning, it was an interesting experience. It was, I don't know how to describe the Shark Bite stuff. It was probably, maybe like a notch above analog as far as quality, but the range wasn't really quite as good because the VTX is only put out like 200 milliwatts.
Oh,
So
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I could get further range out of my 800 milliwatt rush tank. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, I'll just give it a try. Let's kind of dip my toe in, just try it out. Well, then when they came out with the 1 watt HD0 free VTX, that's what did it for me. Well, I was like, okay, I'm gonna seriously like go in on this. And then here recently, I just picked up the HD0 goggles. So that's what I'm using now primarily.
Oh yeah.
I really like it.
They look great.
I like the way they look. I like that they're kind of smaller, like the Fat Shark style. I really love the screens, and I really enjoy that it's when you're used to flying analog and you switch over to it, it feels so much more like at home to me. Because like, when you're flying, because I've flown everything now. I've flown DJI. I've flown walk snail. I've not had a chance to fly the O3 a lot. I only got one chance to fly it for very briefly with my brother Murder's FPV. But I like the fact that the HD0, the control link always feels the same. Everywhere I fly, just like the analog does. The only thing that, obviously degrades is like, the image quality, right?
Yeah.
But it feels right at home. Like I can tell when, okay, I need to start turning around, or I need to, go up a little bit higher or whatever. I can tell just from what I'm getting on screen. So,
is that what you're flying right there in the background? Those like 4 quads on the table? Is that your main rig?
Yeah. So, the 4 quads here, those are my main 5-inch basher freestyle rigs here, and they're all the same frame, motors, all the same parts.
Oh yeah, easy to manage. What frame is that?
So this is an old discontinued frame from a smaller company called Kin FPV. Yeah, yeah. There was some crazy stuff that happened with them, but the frame's solid, I will say, and I kind of like heavily invested in them. I liked them so much that I picked up 5 of them. The 5th one is in. What's that?
And they're still alive.
They're still alive. I've bashed crap out of them, and the 5th one's actually all spare parts right now. I don't have any plans on building it out.
Nice.
The reason that I like this frame so much is, for one, it's an absolute tank. For two, it's specifically designed for the HD0 1-watt Freestyle VTX. And it actually cradles it in the center of the frame below the stack. Here, I'm going to grab one real quick. I'll show you.
Oh, man. I'm by myself again. Oh, how you guys doing in the chat, man? Oh, broke the Atlas. Well, that's the end of that. Time to find a new frame, right?
Yeah, so when these break, it's time to find a new frame because obviously it's discontinued. But if you look right there in the bottom,
wow,
the HD0 is actually built right into the bottom of the frame.
That's cool. That's kind of like the moon goat, yeah.
Yep, and it actually uses a cradle system, so it's actually supported right underneath of the stack, and the bolts actually go through the bottom for the stack, so that the actual impacts you get on the bottom plate don't actually transfer to the stack. There's actually an air gap.
That's cool.
In between the bottom of the HD0 and the bottom of the frame, but it's a very thin air gap. It's really hard to see on camera.
Yeah.
But
that's nice.
It is nice. It's a shame that things went south with the whole company or whatever, but
yeah.
I Nevertheless, I spent a lot of money on them, so I'm gonna fly them till they break.
Hell yeah! You got arms and shit.
What's that?
You got spare arms and all that.
So I've got the 4 rigs that I built, and I have a 5th just for parts. So it's a whole 5th frame that's just all bag of parts. Oh, he said I just broke my Kin FPV Atlas last month. Yep. So, I think honestly, after these break, I'm going straight Demibot. I really like the Demibot. I want to support Bot as well. And I really like Umagod. And I think them collabing, I was really kind of excited to see those two collab on a frame.
Yeah, Bot's got a nice, he's got a good thing going, man. For sure.
Absolutely. And he actually specifically wanted to make sure that frame would hold the HD0 in the back. So yeah. Well, what do you say we switch over and all this talk about FPVs making me want to see a little bit of footage.
Yeah, man. Let's check out some videos.
Check out some videos on the community standout portion, guys. And if you guys would like to have your videos featured on a future live stream, make sure you check out the Discord server in the video description. Go ahead and share your videos over there in the Send It Sunday, Saturday live stream section. And just so you know, patrons, channel members get priority. So if you become a patron or a channel member, then your video will definitely get priority in the list. And then all others, I try to make sure I feature everybody the best I can. With all the submissions, I try to make sure, different people get shown, each and every show. All right. All links in the video description. I load up my video description with all kinds of links for you guys. I know, right? Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, come on, Norton. I don't need to talk to you right now.
Norton antivirus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
I know. It's almost like so annoying that don't even use it.
Yeah.
All right, so don't switch. Hopefully my camera's still okay. Okay, good. I got nervous because my when I go to pull up my Discord, it tries to take over my camera, and then bad things happen. So we got through it though. All right, I'm gonna pull this up in the background. Sorry about the background work here. All right, let me make sure I got the right videos selected. Oh, yeah, here we go. Get this pulled up.
Nice. I'm going to refill my drink real fast.
Oh, yeah. Take your time, man. I'm going to get this pulled up so we can watch the first community standout. I'm going to queue it up. And we will be watching it very shortly. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a drink break as well. Make sure I got this set up right. Sorry for the background work, guys. Just give me a moment. All right, here we go. Getting closer.
Nah, bro, my camera is still on some shit. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, man. And you've tried to restart a couple different times as well.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
Well, thank God your audio is good, because we can get through it. It's not so bad to where I don't think we can manage.
It's as long as people can read my T-shirt, that's all that matters.
You wore the right T-shirt for tonight, brother. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Need for Drift 3. Check out this video right here.
Look at all these 240s, man.
Oh, you already know what it's gonna be. It's going to be action packed.
Papa 350Z. What the hell is that? A Silverado. Okay.
Wow. Nice.
No idea what's going on here.
So if you guys want to see the full video, you're going to make sure you check out the channel. But I want to post the channel in here and momentarily. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Get into the action here.
Is there no audio for this video, or do you not play it?
Yeah, I won't play the audio just for copyright reasons.
Oh yeah, I know.
But if you want to check out the full video, make sure you check out my man Brodo FPV, and I'll put the link to his channel in the live chat once we get done watching. Nice, man. Coming in with some nice speed.
That's cool. Oh, yeah, every time we do a live stream, I get up the next day and I have like 30 emails from YouTube talking about copyright claim and shit.
Yeah, and with my goal, to bring in, revenue to put back out into the community for giveaways. I keep the revenue on I keep the ad revenue on.
Right.
Nice, man. Like how he got in there. Oh,
wow.
That was close. Excellent. I really like the grade he put on this. Very cinematic.
Holy crap.
Whoa, that's scary.
Oh my God.
It's like a whole nother hobby doing the drifting. Like when you go down on a drift track, it's bad.
He didn't even go down on the track. Ouchies.
Yeah. Must have had a prop fall off or something. But when I did the ground wire came loose. Oh, okay. When I did my first drift chase, man, I gotta say, from what I had saw, I thought it was going to be a piece of cake, and man, it is so much harder than I thought it was going to be.
For sure.
It is tough. Is that how you felt too when you first did it?
Not really. Just because by the time I did like my first drift car chase, I was already kind of like okay on the sticks. I don't know. I didn't think it was that difficult. But there was one time where we tried to do like a car chase in this like kind of wooded area like a long time ago, and it definitely was not that easy. It was like my first time trying to chase a car, but it was just I got like 2 packs in maybe, and the guy was not like consistent with his speed or anything. I don't know. It was a shit show. It was so hard to follow him, dude. But the drift track is like the way that they drive on the track is so, I don't know, like just the dynamic of it is very similar to what we're doing. So it just like it comes so naturally, I feel like.
That's cool. So it kind of came more naturally to you. Like I found it, I found that when I was flying and getting the shots, I was so excited about what was going on that I didn't really pay attention to the fact that I wasn't like as close as I really like wanted to be until I watched it later. And I was like, man, I should have got closer there. Man, I should have really, got on him there. So then back, I would try to get closer and closer and stay closer and stay. And I felt like that was so hard to like stay like right on him and like just keep that lock.
Yeah.
It was very difficult.
Are you able to do that like often?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm planning on going back at least 2 more times this season.
Okay.
And I just get like a ton of footage every time I go. It's right in New Jersey. Every time I go, man, I get at least like, close to like 20 packs.
Nice.
Yeah. The only thing I will say about this video, and it's totally constructive criticism, I would put just a little bit more camera angle on your HD cam. That's the only thing I would recommend you doing to make it just a little bit better.
I wonder if this is an action or if it's a GoPro.
I can't really tell. it's really hard to tell once you start using the ND filters sometimes. Oh, here we go. The truck.
Oh man.
Excellent. Yeah, see, like right there, we're kind of losing them a little bit in the top of the screen.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a little bit more road.
I feel like he's using linear or something.
Yeah. So if we were to get a little bit more camera angle out of your HD cam, I think that would fix that, and you'd have the truck, more in frame. But flying's fantastic. I think it's a great video.
I actually prefer to chase cars with a lower camera tilt.
For your flying camera or HD or both?
For both. I run like 5 degrees maybe tilt whenever I chase. Yeah.
Nice. I crank mine up. Maybe that's the issue. I crank it up too high. I go up to like 30, 35 degrees.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing I like about that is when you want to like level out and get like, you don't get a good frame,
Very true. When it's good when they're rolling, but then when they slow down, you kind of gotta really like get back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Maybe I should go down to maybe a happy medium, like 15.
Something, dude. Try it out, and then
because
I try to get I try to do like a lot of backwards flying shots whenever I'm.
Those are awesome.
Cars. Yeah, and it's like if you get like a little burst of speed and just do like a quick 180 with like a really low camera tilt, you can get a sick backward shot like of a car drifting.
Excellent.
Dude, did my camera fix itself?
Did it?
I think so. Hey.
Oh, that's great, man. Fantastic.
It only took the whole stream.
Well, we're not done quite yet, hopefully.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Brodo FPV. Thank you so much. I want to drop the link to Brodo's channel in the live chat here in just a moment, so you guys can check him out and show some support. There we go. I got a copy here. Trying to get more streamlined with the whole stream and pasting things and just being like caught up on everything. So,
dude, I feel you, bro. Whenever we do the stream, I'm usually the one like staging everything in the background. Like, there's just times where I'm like tapped out of the combo because I'm like moving shit around. I'm like,
I know. People keep telling me like, man, you need to get Stream Deck. It makes life so much easier. And I'm like, yeah, I should. I'm just stubborn.
Yeah.
I get used to doing things a certain way, and then I'm just like, well, I can make this work, for now and try to improve. But here's the link to his channel. And guys, please check the description as well for the link to erodyo's channel. Definitely check out his channel, man. Could greatly use your support as well. Greatly would appreciate that.
For sure. I haven't posted in a long time, but we are doing a stream every other Thursday. Excellent. So we just hang out and pretty much just play people's videos like the whole night and just talk shit. So it's very casual, laid back.
That's awesome. So. That's awesome, man. And the fact that your stream is on every other Thursday and not on Sunday at 8 really, really excites me.
Yeah.
I feel like so many streams are on Sunday at between 8 and 9. It's like, whoo. All right. Let me get the next community standout pulled up here in the background. More background work. Oh yeah, this next video is awesome as well. So you're really gonna like this. All right, let me get this queued up here. Get all the settings all adjusted here. And if you guys want to see the full videos of all the community standouts, make sure you check out the links in the live chat and check out their full video with audio and everything, because the audio definitely adds a lot. I just don't share it because of the copyright reasons.
Right.
All right, here we go. But I'm going to tell you right now, if YouTube keeps continuing to drop my AdSense revenue, I have highly been thinking about just completely just cutting off the AdSense and just using, copyright music. it just keeps continuing to dwindle. So that's why I've been a little bit more forthright with asking for support, because the AdSense revenue was my main source of income for funding the giveaways that I would do on the channel. And then, it slowly just kind of started tanking and tanking, but I've been doing the same amount of videos. That hasn't changed. Like I've been consistent with my content uploads. It's just the AdSense revenue that just keeps getting lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
So I said, well, let me try to start seeing if people would like to help out in my mission to, give back to the community with, I got Patreon, and you can become a channel member through the channel. Just a dollar or two a month can go a long way, and it adds up, and you get perks as well. I got some cool perks that you can benefit from as well. Do you have a Patreon, erodyo?
I do not have a Patreon, man. I thought about
Okay.
it, but I didn't think I was like really even putting out enough content or whatever to justify it. So I never did.
No worries. I wanted to make sure I didn't not I wanted to make sure that I mentioned it if you did have one. So
Nice. Who's this?
this is my man Master Roshi.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
loves the monster trucks, man. He's got a awesome in there.
I actually went to an event with him a long time ago.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it was a local monster truck event, which I was surprised that to hear that anything like that was happening like down the street from me. So that was pretty cool.
I love it, man. I love the monster trucks. I would jump at the opportunity to be able to go and film monster trucks with my FPV drones. That would be so awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're fucking huge, bro.
Master Roshi, if you ever come near the East Coast, please hit me up. Hit me up in Discord. Let me know. I would love to come out and film with you, man. That would be so fun. Oh, I know they're so big, right? Like it gives you such a large target to aim for.
Yeah. I did a monster truck gig for Monster Jam in
Really?
in a stadium, and it was crazy, bro.
That's awesome.
It was wild, flying around like 10,000 people or however many thousands of people were there.
That's when, like, the night before or the couple days before, you're well, that video ended a little bit faster than what I was expecting.
Yeah,
Let me
uh,
go back. But
yeah, Bill Bardwell.
I know his algorithm is so strong. Oh my gosh, it's like the strongest algorithm ever. Oh, how do I go back? Here we go. All right. Make sure you check out my man Master Roshi here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the share link here so you guys can check him out. There we go. Make sure you smash that like button as well. Yeah, I really enjoy his videos. They're really awesome. All right, here's the link to Master Roshi. You can go check out the full video with the audio and everything, and get the full experience. And make sure you smash that like button for him. Give him a subscribe. Yeah, I mean, the monster trucks, I just feel like it would the adrenaline, like from hearing the loud engines just roar. Oh man, that's got to be insane.
They are wicked loud. They're louder than you would think.
Mm-hmm. How did the thing was Master Roshi there for that too?
The Monster Jam?
Yeah.
No, this was with a company that
Oh,
I work with.
nice.
Yeah, sometimes.
I was getting ready to say before I lost my train of thought. A couple of days before that event, I'm sure you were going over your rigs with like a fine tooth comb, man. Like, oh, let me make sure every antenna is plugged in and everything's just top notch. Because when you're flying around 10,000 people, man, that's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, for sure. There were a lot of like safety protocols and stuff set in place by the production to make sure that everything was going to be safe, and we weren't flying anywhere near people at all. So that was
Yeah,
good. The quads were actually built by the company that I was flying for, so I didn't really have to build it or anything like that, but we did spend like pretty much a whole day, like just practicing like our flight routine and making sure all the equipment was good, and we just had like a workflow going. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's good. I mean, having a good, fun, safe time and covering all the logistics and the dangers and kind of knowing all that stuff ahead of time really will help you to not have an incident.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. All right, we got my man. Get it pulled up here. My man, Snap Garrett, coming in hot. Oh, under the bridge, taking that risk with the water.
Oh my god.
Nice cinematic, man. Getting low and tight as well. I love the ND filters, man. It just, oh my gosh, it looks like a video game.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome flying, bro. Really, really nice.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, so close. Oh man, that was dope. That was dope. What a beautiful location too, man. He's really hitting them lines.
I feel like it's really windy or what? He's like you kind of like getting pushed around, it seems.
Yeah.
No way. I thought he was gonna go under the bridge.
Yeah. The trees just look so just like fantasy like.
Yeah.
I love the ND filters, man. They just make everything look just so soft and just unreal. Ooh, I saw the tree gap up there, but it was looking a little bit full. I wouldn't have took it, I don't think either. It looked like there was way too many branches in the way.
We're going for this again. Oh man.
Oh,
bro.
So close. I love the lighting too. Like he's got the perfect lighting with the sun. Perfect time of day for something like this. Wow. Really nice, man.
Is this on loop?
Oh, is it? No. It's almost over. Maybe he just tried it multiple times. Could be.
Yeah.
Oh. I got to turn off this auto replay. But hey, check out Bacon Ninja as well. Awesome pilot as well. Let me go back here. And he was on the show as well. All right. Let me go ahead and get his link ready as well. Really awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing. I will go ahead and smash the like button and share. And put the link here in the live chat and make sure you check it out the full video so you can get the full experience with the audio and everything. Excellent. Put that in the live chat there. Yeah, I've really kind of wanted to. I've always been a freestyle pilot. I mean, at heart and everything. And freestyle is definitely like my main passion. But I've kind of always wanted to try and force myself to enter like into the cinematic world with my FPV drones.
True that. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about FPV. You got a few avenues you can go down.
Absolutely. I feel like I love flying cinematic flying, like with my camera drones, like my Mini 3 Pro. Like I'll get into that, and I'll go do like a nice relaxing cruise and get some cinematic shots. But for some reason, when I get in the FPV drone, I always want to go like balls to the wall,
For sure, dude.
I need to one day I just need to slow down and just try to hit some just regular fast straight lines. I love the fast ones where you like Robert Snap Garrett was doing, flying real fast, real low, real close to things, and hitting those nice clean lines. Really awesome. You inspired me, man. You inspired me to want to go out and fly cinematic. How about you?
Dude, I'm a freestyler like all day, man.
Have you ever like kind of thought about like, maybe I'll try like some cinematic?
Uh, yeah. I mean, I built like a couple of squirts a while back, and I tried to do some of that, but I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit boring. I can't help but just want to bang on the sticks
I
and just
know, I know.
throttle up and do crazy shit. That's my favorite thing. Racing is cool, which I really enjoy racing, but I just don't. I don't know. I like the mindset of freestyle more.
It's so funny because to me, cinematic flying and racing have a lot in common because I feel like those two particular types of flying really kind of force you to kind of stay inside the line, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas freestyle is more of a free balls to the wall, go where you want, just let it go. Like just let it go. You don't care where it goes. Where it goes, and you just keep it going, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but flying around some tight bandos, it's like you gotta be watching out for shit, especially just ghost branches and wires hanging from places, things like that. Like there's always that unexpected aspect of
Yeah.
freestyle too, which is cool, because you
Yeah,
get
the
to
proxy
improvise.
freestyle. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. So you got a decent amount of bandos down your way.
I wouldn't really say so.
Oh no? Not
We have a few around here, but to be honest, a lot of them are just like abandoned, like what do they call them?
mills.
Yeah, like yeah. So there's just like a giant silo, a big conveyor belt, and it's like a lot of them are just like that.
Yeah.
So I would say we have more like office type stuff. Yeah, at least towards like the closer you get to the city, there's gonna be more of that.
I enjoy the office parks and the bandos obviously, but I tell you what, I would love to be able to fly one day. And I know it's probably it's never going to happen in the US, but I would love to be able to like go to a different country and just rip like a freaking epic like bando castle.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that just be like a dream come true?
I mean, if your signal can penetrate those castle walls, then
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that would be the ticker, wouldn't it? That would be the kicker there.
Dude, I would love to fly like Chernobyl.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh man, that would be
Just
epic.
that massive antenna.
Just like a bando village, like everything's abandoned. You got holes everywhere. You could just go wherever you want.
Watch out for those fucking landmines, those undiscovered landmines.
Mm. And are they still saying it's that the soil has still got some radioactivity in it, or no?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on it, but I'm not sure how new the documentary was. But I thought they had said that there was still some radiation in the soil that you could potentially cause an issue if you were to go there.
Wow.
Even after all this time, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, welcome in, Drone Shots. Good to see you, man. All right, well, that is it for the community standouts. Let's go ahead. Do we have any international viewers in the house? Just type in yes. Any international viewers, which means you live outside of the U.S. I know Mark does. We got one. So if there's no other people that live outside the U.S., then Mark's going to be the default winner again by default.
Well, dang.
I know, right? The international viewers, if more would come on the show in the chat, it would they would have a better chance. But I know I have a couple guys, Marcel and Mark. a lot of times it'll be just one or the other that come in. And I'll be like, hey, is there any international viewers? And I'll just have one. And the one, boom, you win by default. There's nobody else for me to draw you with, so.
There you go.
I mean, Mark and Marcel, man, they've been scooping it up, man. They've probably won between the both of them, I'd say $100 worth of Fly High FPV gift cards.
Wow.
Right? Anybody else live outside the U.S. other than Mark? Now's your chance.
Where's Mark?
You have
in
to,
the UK?
Mm-hmm. You have to live outside of the U.S., and that includes Canada. So if you live in Canada, that's outside the U.S. Anybody going once? Oh, Marcel is here. Uh-oh, we got to draw. We got to draw. All right. It's going to get
battle to the death.
Yes, it's going to be a duel. All right. So, if you two would like the chance to win a Fly High FPV $25 gift card, and make sure you check out flyhighfpv.com for all your FPV needs and the brightest LEDs in the biz. Hashtag get lit.
Pistols at dawn.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. All right, so get ready, guys. We're going to get ready to do the random giveaway tool here. I will get it pulled up. And you already know what you're going to have to put for the hashtag. More than likely, but I'm going to go ahead and pull it up for you. Man, I have got to get better about switching my banners, man. Jeesh.
I'm telling you, bro, you need a sidekick, an assistant, something.
Yeah. Like you just stay over here, switch all the stuff, and I'll just talk.
Sure.
All right.
Or get yourself a Danish hooks, dude. Danish basically runs our chat. Like he kills it.
That's awesome. All right, guys. If you live outside the US, go ahead and type down in the live chat right now. Don't wait. Hashtag get lit outside the US. All right. We got Marcel and we got Mark. 2 entries. Anybody else outside the US, you got 5 seconds. Okay. Good luck, guys. Hey, Marcel. Congratulations, man. You won.
Hey,
yeah.
Took it right from underneath him.
I didn't, honestly, with just being 2, it really could have been either one the way it went so slow, It was going so slow between back and forth. I was like, man, I honestly couldn't tell you who's going to win. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys' support. I know you guys are outside the U.S., so your time zone is going to be different. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. So I want to go ahead and make sure nobody's excluded from the giveaways. All right. Going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And
what are they winning?
$25 Fly High virtual gift card.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh yeah. Got any? Have you put any LEDs on any of your quads, Edwin?
I do, but they always break and stuff, so I pretty much gave up on that.
Yeah, I have one quad that's got the Fly High LEDs, but I put them on the underneath. Mm-hmm. Actually, I can probably show you here. this was the way that Dave suggested to do it to be the most durable. It's a lot more wiring though, but if you cut them into segments and zip tie them to the underneath of each arm, they tend to take a little bit more abuse.
Well, those are those strips.
Yeah, the strips. Yep.
Those are sick. You know Skydock FPV?
Oh, here I'll show you. I'll plug it in. Hold on. Skydock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard of Skydock.
Dude, he puts those on like the edge of all of his carbon. Yes. It looks sick.
So, he said, "Can I suggest a West and East Coast giveaway instead? You might hold more Canadian East Coast people that way." Huh. Sure.
And now for the North American portion of the giveaway.
I know. I mean, I just figured I'd keep it, U.S. and international, but we'll see. We'll see what we have. Let me go get a battery so I can show you this. I'm really excited to show you how bright this thing is.
Oh yeah. Word to your mother. Thank you, my friend.
Like even like on camera, I was like, man, these 4 little strips, they're not even going to be like hardly bright at all, right? Because I know a lot of people, like you said, go around the outside edges of the frame and kind of wrap them. But I was still surprised at how bright these 4 strips are. Ready?
Send it. Holy shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's
I was like, man, that's so cool. Fly high, man. Got to get the fly high LEDs. Support Mr. Dave.
Yeah, he's got a nice store, man. That dude has expanded a whole lot since a few years ago.
Yeah, he really has. And his customer support is on point as well, man. He takes care of his customers, man, 100%.
You have to, bro.
Yeah, in this day and age. All right, guys. Well, open Q&A is now open for Edwin, myself, and the chat. Any questions, please feel free to go ahead and do it now. And we'll try to make sure we get all the questions.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
He's ready.
Hit me.
Oh, you know what? While we wait for some questions to roll in, I did have another question I wanted to ask you. So I know you love 5-inch and you rip. How about micros? Do you like any micro flying?
I used to, man. At some point, I just like. Okay, I was flying. I was all about flying day and night, and I was like flying micros at home and then like 5-inch during the day or whatever. But yeah, eventually, like I just started kind of flying less and less, and I just pretty much decided I was just going to focus on 5-inch freestyle just to simplify everything, same batteries, same equipment, all that shit. I don't have to be filling with too much. So, but I do love me some like 65 millimeter micros. That was really fun. That was my favorite shit. I still have one that works. I just don't fly it anymore. And it's got crossfire on it.
Oh, nice. I was kind of the same, where I just kind of mainly focused on 5-inch. I did get some, little whoops here and there, and I would like fly them every now and then, but 5-inch was always mainly like what I loved to fly the most. Until I got me a 3-inch frame or a 3.5-inch frame. And I built a 3.5-inch, and man, oh man, let me tell you, it is so much fun. I didn't realize how fun it is, and how much it actually feels like a 5-inch when you fly it. So it's kind of like I get the feeling of a 5-inch, but it's way quieter than a 5-inch. And obviously it's smaller, so I can, hit a little bit more closer proximity with smaller gaps.
Yeah.
So I love flying it like around my neighborhood here, because it doesn't like, piss off my neighbors as bad as like the 5-inch going, yeah. So it's a lot of fun. So I highly encourage you, if you ever run into somebody that's got a 3.5 or even like maybe a 4-inch, give it a try. They're a lot of fun.
I have flown some fun ones. The main thing I didn't like about them was like the weight. Like you could really feel like, I mean, the 5-inch just has way more throw, like way more momentum it carries. And that was like the only thing I didn't like about it. But yeah, just out of simplicity,
Absolutely. Yeah. Weight is very important. The smaller you go, the weight starts to become very important.
Right.
And battery choice, and are you going to run an HD cam? Like all that comes into play. Motor size, props, but if you get a good setup, it can be a lot of fun, and definitely to me, it's the most. I would say it's the most similar feel to 5-inch than anything I've really flown before. Like I've tried like the 75 millimeter whoops and some of the larger toothpicks, and they're fun or whatever, but they just don't feel anything near like a 5-inch.
Right. There's not enough power, definitely.
There's just not enough power, and
yeah.
But the 3.5-inch, man, is dang close. I'll tell you that.
Dude, I've seen some people do some crazy shit with like a little 65 millimeter brushless. Like,
I know. I've seen people like fly acro like inside their house and like, power loop like gaps in their living room, and I'm like, how are they doing this? Because when I put my Beta 65 in acro, I'm crashing like all the time. Like,
yeah, you have a brushless one?
Yeah.
Is it what KV motors? Is it the higher or the lower one?
I think it's the higher one.
Yeah. So you got like a minute of flight time.
Yeah, like not long at all.
That was the only thing I didn't like about it, because they got that like new style battery connector, right?
Well, my Beta 65 actually has the old standard PH 2.0, and it actually runs on 2S, 1S batteries.
Oh, interesting.
It's the Beta 65X or something.
Is that the HD one?
No, it's straight analog.
Oh, okay. The one I have is it's on 1S.
Oh, nice.
It's like the tiniest thing you could get. Like that's basically one of those cockroach frame type deals with like the little plastic canopy on top. But the thing fucking rips for about 90 seconds.
If I could put an HD0 system with a Nano 90 into any frame, what would it be? Oh, absolutely. 100% would be the Demibot, man, for 5-inch. For 3.5-inch, I actually have my 3.5-inch does have HD0 in it, and it does have the Nano 90, and that is the ASBO XL frame. And you can find that at Race Day Quads, as well as DLQ. Oh, what is the website? I got to make sure I get it right. I think it's DLQ.com or DLQ Quads. Let me double check because I want to make sure I get the website correct. Oh, sorry. DLQFPV.com. If you're looking for a 3.5-inch frame, that's a nice freestyle frame that can take quite a good beating, that flies amazing, that can fit the HD0 in it. Definitely check out the ASBO XL 3.5-inch. Also, I think Bot's coming out with a 3.5-inch as well. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's going to be coming soon. But I do know that Bot's new 3.5-inch frame will be able to hold the HD0 as well. I'm pretty sure.
I can't wait to see what name he picks, because he picks some funny ass names for his frames.
What is it? I thought he had already come up with a name, but now really? I can't remember what it is. If anybody knows, put it in the chat.
Like the Gremlin or some shit like that. It'd be funny.
Yeah. If you could send me a fresh one, brother, I would greatly appreciate it, just because I get so many emails And if I could have one fresh up, that would help me out a lot. If you could, please.
The
Thank you.
Grinderino. Is that what it's called?
That's
The
it.
Grinderino? Really?
I think that's it.
That's
I
funny.
do think that is it. Yes. Do you think that's it? And if it's anything like the Demibot, then it's going to be durable, as well.
Yeah, all his frames are tanks.
I know. The Demibot I actually got to take a close look at before we launched it, and I held it in my hands and I'm like, man, you're onto something with this. I said, this to me looks a heck of a lot more durable, than your previous frame. Not saying your previous frame, wasn't durable, but this one looks to be quite a bit beefier in all the right areas. And then teaming up with Umagat, I mean, that's just wow. I mean, that's just mind blowing right there. Having them two team up on a frame and collab is just fantastic.
For sure, dude. He's a great designer.
Yeah, absolutely. Much respect for Tommy and Bot as well. All right, let's see here. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody's questions. Yeah, he needs to build a fleet of racers. Absolutely. Cinewhoop sub 250 freestyle is pulling me in. Uh-oh. Okay. Nice, man. I gotta check out your channel, man. I've been trying to make sure I watch everybody, but man, it's been tough to keep up with everybody. But
I feel like Danish is pioneering that whole thing.
Yeah,
250 freestyle, Cinewhoop freestyle.
Yeah, no, I am definitely intrigued in this, and definitely check out Danish's channel, and I'm going to be checking his channel out as well. And if you are in my Discord, man, please share any of your videos over in the Send It Sunday live stream section. Link is in the description for the Discord. It's free to join. My Discord is completely 100% free to join. Just click on the link, join. I want to see that. Now it got me really, really wanting to see. Tiny Hawk Freestyle runs on two 1S batteries. Mobula 7 runs on 1S and records in HD.
Bro,
okay, yes. And also my FPV store also carries the Asbo XL 3.5-inch frame. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Grinderino. And call it the Bot Baby. There you go. Have you ever thought about like having your own frame design, or you're just pretty much good with just, what you got?
I really do want my own frame design. I started drawing up a few ideas like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And it just kind of I just put it on the back burner. Like I never really worked on it.
Yeah.
But
I would really be interested to see your take on it.
Yeah, man. It would be nice to have my own frame. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have a really good friend of mine work on that with me. I'm not gonna say who just yet, because there's still a whole lot of figuring out to do. But yeah.
I think with the way you fly and your flying style, I think you would be able to add quite a bit of knowledge, and definitely some unique design characteristics that would, I think that would be really, a great asset to the community,
Yeah, it would be. I feel like I'm just way late to the party on that,
Nah, I don't believe so. Because here's the thing, right? What's weak and what's strong about the frame that you fly, right? And like what things that like you would change for your specific flying, and what you go through on a daily basis when you fly.
Yeah.
So, your interpretation of what would be a great frame could be completely different than someone else's. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, man.
And you know what else I think would be kind of cool, honestly? It might sound a little corny and it might be totally just not even worth looking into. But I think it would be kind of cool if there was a way that you could incorporate some of the designs of like musical instruments like into the frame.
Oh man, that would be really funny.
Right?
Yeah.
You see where my mind's going?
Yeah, for sure. One of the designs I drew up, I was trying to I was actually trying to kind of make a sense, like the theme of it be, so like on a TIE fighter, how it's got like the octagonal window.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of trying to make something off of that.
Absolutely.
I was gonna call it the Vader.
The Vader, yeah,
Like
there you go.
the apostrophe Vader, like, so it's gonna be the Invader, but the Vader for short. Now somebody's
Absolutely,
gonna
man.
steal my idea and run with it.
Well,
yeah,
you said it on here first, so
I
it's
mean,
now going to be in YouTube land with a timestamp.
I mean, it's hard not to see Star Wars when you see that like shit. Like even the fucking window on the Millennium Falcon, it's like an octagon.
Yeah. M Smooth or Marcel said you can contact CNC Madness if you'd like to like subcontract out, the your designs to have the frames cut and everything. I do believe Matt Gankman uses CNC as well for all his frames.
True that.
So that's one option. Thank you, Marcel, for that input. Appreciate it.
Oh god, I just seen Sparks comment. He said the Bader.
Do the Bader. So M Smooths has a very important question. F1, marry one, kill one. Nick Cage, Will Ferrell, or Brad Pitt?
Why do people always do this shit, man? Oh man.
The decision, like my brain is like just like warping inside. Like I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know either. But if I had to F1, I'd F your mom. Oh!
Oh, where is it? Where is it? There it is. I even got the old-fashioned joke drum.
Do you have the air horn? That's the good one. Oh yeah.
I sure do, man. This is like your high-tech Samsung Galaxy app sound effects right here.
That's hilarious. Yo, he knew it was coming, dude. I'm a
see. Look, specimens. He's definitely getting the gears turning where I was talking about earlier. See what I'm saying?
Guitar arms. Yeah, that'd be cool. Or like,
see, it'd be unique. You know what I mean? It'd be something different. It'd be something that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
And it would be, I think it would be more personalized to you. Just a thought. Yeah, something for you to ponder with.
Yeah.
I do like the Bader though. That was I mean, to be able to see an actual frame that's Star Wars themed, I mean, that would be pretty dope.
Yeah, I just hope I don't get sued by Disney.
Yeah, that's where you got to be real careful. Make it like a, what's it called? Make it like a clone of Vader. Just make it look just enough different to where it's not an exact copy, but it still resembles it.
Yeah.
Call it the Vader. Da Vader.
You said I'm the master. Da Vader. Oh god. Pretty much, dude.
So would the 5-inch be called Da Master Vader? Or Master Da Vader? Hey, you're back from flying. Awesome, man. Make sure you watch this back. Okay, I'm gonna be watching you and making sure you watch the whole stream back from what you missed. I'm just kidding.
And also submit videos to the next stream.
Yes, please submit videos. And guys, make sure you check down in the video description as well. In all seriousness, check out erodyo's channel. Link down below. He does live streams every other Thursday where you can go hang out and get your video played as well. He likes to go and watch your guys' videos on the live stream. And you can submit your videos in my Discord server as well. It's free to join. All links are in the video description. Make sure you check it out. Yes, I did play your video, man, and it was dope. We really enjoyed your video, man. Thank you so much for sharing and all your support too, brother.
Was he just like the cinematic one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, you had us on the edge of our seats, almost hitting those pillars.
You come real close, dude. What, if you don't mind me asking, what rig was that you used? What camera? All that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Yeah.
I almost want to say it was like a Cinewhoop.
I mean, from the quality of the footage, I definitely think he was definitely using a GoPro. Definitely had that GoPro look and feel to me for the HD.
I would agree.
Now, which GoPro, I couldn't tell you. Oh, speaking of that, that's a question I have for you. What do you use for your HD footage? What's your main choice?
Oh yeah, it's funny because earlier in the chat, Vitrify was in here and he was like, "Erod, what GoPro you running?" And I was like, "What GoPro?" I don't have a basher GoPro right now. I have a Hero 8 that I use for certain things, but I am not gonna fly it unless I'm at the track filming cars or doing some cinematic shit. I'm not gonna fly it because I got it for free on a mistake that Best Buy made, so I'm gonna keep it forever. But yeah, I don't know. Like the last few times I've gone out flying, like I haven't run a GoPro. I've just been focusing on the flying.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you do HD, what GoPro will you typically use? Like a
I was running the 8 for like a long time. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's discontinued now.
Yeah, so the 8's kind of like the 7's. They stopped replacing them with the 8's and the 7's, and then they started replacing them with 9's.
Right. So yeah, the 9 is the 9 is it's fucking huge.
It's so chunky, man. It's so chunky.
But a Cricket will tell you it doesn't matter, which fine. That's totally fine. But like when I started, I was running a session, bro. Yeah, that was the hotness.
Still have one left.
Yeah, I still have mine. My last one, it still works as far as I know. The battery's probably shit, but it still works.
Yep.
So yeah, and then like seeing the footage from like the 03s and stuff, it's kind of mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna get to the point where you don't fucking need an HD camera. Like for if you're doing freestyle and shit, like it's not worth building a $400 or $500 quad and then throw in a $500 camera on top of it when now you can get like HD footage straight from the DVR that just looks great. It's totally sufficient in my opinion. And that was like, if there was ever a reason I switched over to like HD, it would be for that,
And it lightens up your quad as well, like by so much.
Yeah, significantly. I mean,
yeah,
I do like the weight of the GoPro in the front. I don't know if it's because I'm just used to flying with the GoPro, but there's something about having that weight in the front, like keeping you front heavy, it's really nice. I don't know.
So check this out, right? This is what you do. You get something, super HD, like, and that's the one downfall of HD0 at the moment. They do not have onboard DVR. When they get onboard DVR, it will be game changing because we do away with the lines, right? But for now, right now, if you're going to do anything sharing wise and you want the most GoPro or HD looking like footage, you would go with Walk Snail or DJI, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you do, right? You like the weight, so you take your DJI digital quad, you put a heavier battery on it. Now you got the weight and you got more more mAh.
Yeah.
So you can get a little bit longer flight as well.
True that. Yeah, so you're just basically replacing the weight of the GoPro. I feel you.
And you can slide the battery up a little bit, more towards the front to kind of give you that feeling of having that, a little bit extra weight towards the front,
What I used to do was I used to 3D print these like GoPro dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would put weights in them to match the weight of the GoPro, and
Uh-huh.
then I would just have like a fucking plastic GoPro. It fits right in the mount, you know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
it's great. And I was just
But
doing that, I would fly that, and then if I was at a spot that was like amazing, I would pop on the GoPro after a few flights. But like if I was just at a regular everyday casual spot, like I'm not gonna throw my fucking GoPro on there. Especially when they changed the remember when they changed the warranty thing with the GoPros at Best Buy, and it was like you couldn't just get a new one right away.
well, there was definitely a loophole with that.
Oh yeah,
So
what
the
the hell was
loophole
that?
is if you ever need to take a GoPro back to Best Buy, you make sure you smash the ever loving crap out of it.
Oh yeah, but they still send it back, and you have to wait a week and a half or whatever.
Even if it's like completely just obliterated, they still do that.
I mean, at least at my Best Buy, dude, I'm telling you, I would run this motherfucker over in the parking lot. I'm like, it doesn't look beat up enough, and I would seriously,
Right.
literally run it over with the car, like back and forth a few times. Stick it
Oh,
in there, like,
really? And they
yeah, it doesn't
still would
work
send it
anymore.
off.
They would still send it off. They're like, well, we're pretty
Ah.
sure they're gonna replace it, but we're still gonna have to send it off. I'm like, okay, buddy, you go ahead
Oh
and do
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does make it a lot more inconvenient.
Well, like Cricket's best friends with his Best Buy, so he just goes there and they just hook him up right away.
That was a Flywoo Cinerace 20 V2 with a Run Cam Thumb Pro. Wow.
What?
I
Wasn't even a GoPro?
I can't even believe that. Wow. That Run Cam Thumb Pro with an ND filter looks absolutely fantastic.
Sure does.
Man, I think you just sold me on getting one of them bad boys and putting that on my 3-inch. Wow. I have the original Run Cam Thumb, not the Pro version, just the original Run Cam Thumb. And it's okay. I mean, it's good enough to share, on social media or whatever, but I don't think it looks anything close to what I just saw. Wow.
Have you ever flown any of the heavy lifters?
No, I haven't got into that rabbit hole.
Yeah, me neither.
My wallet, I don't think my wallet would appreciate it either.
Yeah. I thought about building one at one point when I was like doing more FPV work, but so many people are like doing it that actually have resources, and like, oh man, it just didn't seem like, you know.
What stack would you rub? Oh, now we're getting personal. What stack would you run with the HD0 Nano 90 and Freestyle VTX? You were planning on using the SpeedyB F405. That should work. I mean, here's the thing. All you need to run the Freestyle VTX is a good, 9-volt or 10-volt Beck. Or if you get the 6S version and you're running 6S, you can run it directly to VBAT for the power. However, just make sure you use, a good size low ESR capacitor if you run it. Well, just use that anyway, whether you use a Beck or not. I run all my freestyles off 10-volt Becks just because I like to have the filtered power, and I feel it's less wear and tear on the actual part itself versus running it at max power, which would be like 6S, right?
So all of your electronics are running at 10 volts.
Yeah, I run my crossfires off the 5-volt Becks, and I run all of my freestyles off of the 10-volt Becks.
All right.
And I haven't had one go out on me yet, to be honest. But the SpeedyB F405, if it had, let's take a look. I don't want to tell you wrong. Let's take a look. Let me share my screen here, and we'll look together. We will look together. That's what we do. All right. Welcome to the world of the internet.
Oh,
All right. Speedy B F405. I'm assuming the V3 is what we're looking at. Pre-order 50 amp. Here we go. I don't want to use that website. I would rather use something. I guess they're going to have it soon. All right, let me go back. I hate when I open up another tab. I lose the screen, and I have to do it again because it's another tab. All right, here we are. All right, so this is the F405 V3. Can I? Oh, you're not going to let me blow it up, are you? All right, so we have got... There it is right there, 9 volt. Boom. 9 volt Beck right there. So I would say go ahead and run your Freestyle VTX power right off of 9 volt. Now you're going to need, if you're just running a receiver and HD0, you're going to need 2 UARTs. I believe this has 2 UARTs. We got T1 and R1. There's 1 UART. And R2 and T2. There you go, 2 UARTs. Boom. So there you go. Speedy B stack will definitely accommodate you with that particular setup. If you don't want to run it off the 9 volt Beck, you can just run it straight off of VBAT, right here, the battery pad, or you can just wire it right to, if you wanted to, you could wire it right to the ESC, but that'd be some pretty dirty power. So you would get a lot of the spikes and stuff, which having the capacitor will help, but I still just don't like running my parts to the VBAT if I don't have to. Or the positive pads on the ESC. All right, so I hope I answered your question. If you didn't want to run this stack, I always run the Diatone Mamba stacks, F7s, just because they've been reliable for me and they fly great, and you know they're affordable for the most part. Not this affordable though. This is like next level affordable. What do you think about this, Edwin? $69 for the whole stack.
I mean, I come from a time where I was paying like 40, 50 bucks a stack. You know what I mean? That's a good
God,
price.
I miss those
it
times.
Seems like those fucking prices have skyrocketed.
Oh,
it looks like a great price for sure.
I miss those days, Edwin. Big time.
Dude, fuck, man.
I mean, now like the average price of a stack, is like $150.
That is ridiculous, bro.
Because of the chip shortage. That's the main reason.
Are they still going on about the chip shortage? I thought that was already taken care of.
Well, I do know someone actually, we were talking about this earlier this week, or I'm sorry, earlier last week. They said that the U.S. had actually begun to manufacture, or at least maybe not the manufacturing part, but we had begun to have our own distribution of chips. But I think all the chips have to be manufactured somewhere. I believe it's in somewhere in Europe is where they have to be manufactured, because they have the only, I guess, machine or whatever that's capable of, making the chips the way we need them or whatever, something like that. I don't know how much truth it was to the conversation, but anyway, it was supposed to be getting better. We were supposed to be getting more resources for chips here in the U.S. as well. So, all right. Sorry, I spent a lot of time on that.
Oh, no, you're good. No, I was just thinking about it because, I know that computer parts were like really high for a minute. And they were like, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they were even like kind of scarce. Like there was just, oh, there we go. Tampa Bay Dave says chip shortage is over. Greedy ass people is the issue. Yeah, I believe that. For sure.
Welcome in Tampa Bay Dave as well. And Brent and Spencer FPV. Welcome. So this is what happened. The chip shortage happened, and everybody's like, okay, well now we gotta charge more money, right? Because we don't have as much chips. The demand's high, supply's low. We raise the prices. Then the chip shortage gets better. Now the supply goes up. The demand's the same or maybe a little bit lower. I don't know. But then we never lower the price back down. We just, no, we're going to keep the price same. Matter of fact, we're going to charge more now.
Oh, God.
Because, inflation.
Because, yeah, for sure. I mean, it is a thing. I don't know if, those prices are justified and whatnot, but inflation is definitely, I've had to raise my prices, bro. Shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's had to raise their prices. Everybody. It's going to be, a cycle,
Yeah, well, the cost of material is like increasing all the time, so it's inevitable.
I feel like if stacks get to be the normal, if stacks get to be $200 a stack, I think I might just be done.
Start flying kites.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with stacks that cost $200 as the normal.
Yeah, for sure.
So hopefully this, well, and shout out to Speedy B, right? I mean, I'm really excited that there's still companies out here that are still wanting to put out good, good parts at good competitive prices to kind of keep the market in check, right? I mean, $70, that's $35 for ESC and $35 for a flight controller. I feel like that is
solid.
Very, very reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like now where like, I mean, when I started flying, like the standard was like 4S,
Mm-hmm.
And then over time they started coming out with 6S stuff. But 6S is kind of like the standard now. So what I'm saying is I feel like they've kind of figured all that shit out by now. So to the point where it's probably reliable, as a stack.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things. I've heard a lot of people that will vouch for the Speedy B stacks, and that makes me feel even better because, you always tend to be a little bit skeptical when you see, man, this thing is like a really good deal, but why? Like, why?
Yeah.
And a lot of it's because it is using an older processor, right? Like you are running the F405.
It's totally sufficient.
But yeah, I mean, for freestyle, it's totally sufficient. You don't need an F7. How long were we flying with F3s before, suddenly, oh, now it's all about F4s,
Yeah. I feel like F4 was a good step though. Like, I don't know. I could see the difference between F3 and F4, definitely. But even still, like you have stabilized cameras, so who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, welcome in Almac FPV. Prices go up, part of life. Bread was 5 cents when your mother was a kid.
That was $5. God damn.
Wow. Yeah, I just paid, I think, $5.99 for a gallon of milk.
Wow. Yo, them eggs though.
Oh my gosh. Liquid gold, right?
Yo, for real. Crazy.
You want to impress a lady? If you're in a grocery store, you're by yourself, just start stocking them eggs in that cart, man. She'll have her eye on you.
What's up, baby? I got some eggs. I got money.
She'd be like, man, look at that guy over there. He's got all kinds of eggs in his cart. Where's he going?
He's buying all the organic ones too.
Exactly. Organic. Now you're really gonna have her attention.
Oh yeah.
And you can get 20 by 20 stacks in 6S. I know. It's insane, man. Pretty soon they're gonna have freaking like little whoop boards that are gonna be like 6S. Can you imagine? This is my little 65 inch or my little 65 millimeter whoop that runs on 6S. It's gonna happen. You know it is. It's just a matter of time. I'm running my 3.5-inch on 4S, and feels pretty good. It's so weird to like go back to 4S, but because of the size, it actually is like plenty adequate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you mainly on 6S or 4S or
6S? Yeah.
Okay, same.
I try to make it to just buy the same battery all the time.
Yeah. What batteries you running?
Oh man, I used to run tattoos like pretty much mainly, but
Mm-hmm.
I've had so many different types of batteries over the last couple of years, like China
Yeah.
Hobby lines, the pizza ones. I've had some of those. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I just had different stuff. I need to get lipos. That's another problem I have. It's like I don't have any lipos really. I got a few lipos that aren't dead. So I need
Yeah.
to refresh my lipo supply, and then I'll be good.
That is something that you always need in this hobby, and you always have to kind of rebuy is lipos and props and
And
motors.
yeah, and there's unfortunately also one of them things that you can just like destroy in an instant.
Oh, I know it. The pain of like having a fresh battery. You just get it like broken in. You're like, all right, and boom, you hit a
Yeah,
wall and you dent it in the cell, and the thing just starts smoking. You're like, no.
yeah, man. So I don't know if you like are noticing this, but like simulation is becoming a lot more of a popular thing.
Mm,
And I think it's because it's just harder to get into some of these activities in like a real world environment because the cost is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like with
yeah.
cars, with drones, with fucking flying airplanes. You know what I mean? So I think we're moving in that direction with a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I I guess you can kind of get, a similar feel, but I feel like it's just not ever gonna give you like the same like adrenaline as taking something that cost, five, six, $800,
You're right.
strapping a battery on it, putting your goggles on, and just Hail Marrying it up, up in the air. You know what I mean?
Right. In a real world environment.
Right.
Yeah, I mean
Right.
nothing compares. Absolutely.
Nothing compares.
But some people just don't like they just don't have access to it, unfortunately. Like we have a
Well,
guy that sends us videos to our live stream and I haven't heard from him in a while, but all he posts is like simulator videos because he doesn't have equipment. He lives in like some country where it's like just really difficult to get parts for whatever reason. So he's just been practicing on the sim, and he fucking rips, dude. It's
so
crazy.
if he got behind a quad, he would just rip it.
Yeah, for sure. Once he got used to like the lipo sag, and then like actually not having a reset button, things like that. But yeah, he would definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh, And the thing is, like, I get the whole simulator thing because like you can get so much more like time in, like you can utilize the time so much
Yes.
more and actually fly more.
Right. Right. And so you can develop your skills quicker. You know.
Absolutely. Like I totally get that because it's so frustrating when like let's just say like yourself, for example, right? You said you haven't flown in like a month or two. Let's say you finally get out to the spot, you finally you finally ready and willing to fly. You've been hyped for it, and you get out there, and on your first pack, you end up hitting something, and boom, you're on a roof, or you're somewhere where now your flying is over, and now you're spending the next hour, retrieving the quad, or oh, I burned out a motor, or oh, I broke this, or I broke that, my camera's broken, whatever, something
Yeah.
that's going to prohibit you from getting back up into the air, right?
Right.
And it's just like, oh, all that effort and energy, and I only got one pack in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I totally get that because it can be extremely frustrating, but it also can be extremely rewarding, and that's the main reason that like I have so many is because like when I go out, I don't want the experience to like end. So if I'm flying a quad and boom, I break something. Oh, okay. Well, I throw that to the side and I grab another one, and then I go fly it. And then, oh, that one breaks. Okay, well, I'll throw it off to the side. I grab another one. Now, by the time I get to my third quad, if the third quad breaks, I normally just call it a day.
For sure.
Because I'm like, well, at this point, I only have one working quad, so I just need to quit while I'm ahead. Then you have, what was that?
That's three's a good number for sure.
Yeah. Then you've got, countless hours of fixing your fleet.
Pretty much, man. And it gets old,
Yeah. I definitely see the appeal of The Sims more so because of location.
Right.
Like you get tired of flying like the same schools or the same parks or the same spots. And you're just like, man, I want to fly it. Like earlier, I was like, man, I just want to fly a castle. Well, I can go fly a castle on The Sim.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have to worry about getting kicked out. I don't have to worry about like sweating. Like I can sit right in AC. Fly a castle. Right?
Yeah. Well, so I play a lot of like racing sims, and like that's one hobby that like, I mean, I tried to get into, and like it's a money pit, dude. It's hell trying to build a race car, trying to build a car. It's just difficult, and then keeping up with it, and then if you crash it, it's like, what are you gonna do? You gotta get a whole new car. I don't know.
Oh wow.
It's just a lot. It's just another hobby that's just a lot of, it's very demanding, but
yeah. Well, and when it starts hitting the wallet, man, after a while, you're like, okay, how much more of this can I honestly take? Money is going to be one of the reasons that you either keep going or you stop.
Yeah.
Somebody had said something. I want to make sure I didn't miss. I think they had asked about if any of us flew like a beast class.
Oh yeah, he did. I saw that earlier.
Winder did ask about that a while back. Sorry about that. I missed your question. Beast class, no for me. I don't really have a desire, want, or nor do I have the funds to do a beast class, nor do I really have an area where I would even feel comfortable flying it.
Is that 10-inch props or like 13 or 12-inch?
The beast class?
Yeah.
I believe that's the isn't that 12-inch?
7-inch?
No, 12-inch.
No, Specimen put 7-inch in the chat, but I don't think.
No, it's way bigger than that.
It's way bigger than that for sure. Because like I've seen people carry them things around. They like got the damn thing strapped over their shoulders.
Yeah. It's. I'm pretty sure it's either 12-inch or 10-inch. Yeah. I can't remember exactly. So if anybody knows, drop it down in the live chat. Okay, Starkey says 10-inch. Okay, so maybe it's 10-inch then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think spec racing would be cool with something like that. Well.
Yes. And that's exactly where it needs to go, because it needs to be visually stimulating, line of sight, to keep people intrigued. Trying to follow a 5-inch around with your eyes while it's ripping the track at 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult. But if you have something that's bigger and slower, well, it's more stimulating to watch.
Right. It's
He
probably
said,
cooler to fly too.
Oh yeah.
Weight, it probably feels like flying some serious shit.
He said that's what she said.
Yeah, that was a killer. That's what she said for sure.
Exactly.
Street League racing.
Excellent. Welcome in, Starkey, as well. Yeah, I do think the spec racing, that is the way it really needs to go if they really want to start growing it and appeal to the masses, because I mean, let's be honest, man. If you're watching something race, the bigger the better.
Yeah, for sure.
The easier you can see it, the louder it is. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be faster. Just loud and big is good enough. You know? But
what is this street league racing they're talking about?
Street league racing. I have not heard about that. Maybe if you guys could elaborate on that. I have no idea.
Street league is the name of a big like skateboarding competition. I don't know if they still do it, but it was like, I think it was like the biggest competition before the
Double
Olympics.
Ace is actually a class, so
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. It's 7-inch spec racing.
Oh wow.
Okay. I mean, 7 inches. I mean, you can see above me right here. That's a 7-inch, and it's quite a bit larger, you know, than the 5-inch. So definitely easier to see.
7-inch 3S. What the hell?
Oh wow, super slow then.
Well, yeah. Why would you even want to do that?
Well, because more visually stimulating for the spectator.
Yeah, but like not, but as opposed to 6S. What? Because they're faster.
Well, yeah, because I think the idea is if you have it flying as fast as a 5-inch, it's hard for the spectators to be able to actually actually keep their eyes on it while it's racing around.
Oh, he said it's a 7-inch 5S.
Oh, 5. Okay, 5S.
Well,
okay, well that's different.
I mean, yeah, still, yeah. It's probably just more efficient.
Yeah, could be.
That's pretty cool.
No worries, man. It's all right. I appreciate you guys chiming in. No worries.
Have you ever flown a quad on lithium ion pack?
I have not.
Dude, that shit
for freestyle, you mean?
Not necessarily for freestyle, because like those lithium ion batteries have like was it like a low discharge rate or whatever? So like basically you'll drain
more
the
like long range.
Yeah, like kind of more for cruising and stuff. But I did this show where we were filming cars, and I was running a 6S like lithium ion 5-inch setup, and dude, we were getting like 18, 19-minute flights. I mean,
wow.
Yeah, because you could run.
See, if we could have
really low.
If we could have something like that for freestyle, man, like I would love to be able to like get like a 10-minute freestyle pack.
Oh.
Man, if I could stay in the air that long.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like behind the goggles for 20 minutes. Like, oh my God, like, long as fuck. Dude.
So did it feel like it was getting monotonous, or did you feel like it was just exciting the whole way?
It was very exciting. Everything we had to film. I mean, there were some rounds that like, the car crashed out or whatever kind of early, and that wasn't really exciting. But as long as there was something happening on the track, like it was crazy, because we were flying through basically a bando. So it was like a bando, and then there's cars ripping around, and we're chasing the cars.
Oh man.
And it was just like all kinds of shit. There's trees everywhere.
Oh, that sounds so cool. Wow. Yeah, I really do need to do something different for my drift chasing, because right now, man, I'm getting like 4-minute, 5-minute tops out of my 5-inch for the drift footage. I would love to be able to get something that can go a little bit longer.
What size battery?
That would be like a 1150.
Okay.
1150, 6S.
I mean, that's not bad, dude. Keeping up with drift cars for 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, I get less time on a freestyle pack,
I keep hearing people saying that that 7-inch is the way to go for drift, drift footage. I guess evidently 7-inch is a little bit easier to keep up with them because of the bigger motors, larger battery stuff.
Bigger props too.
Bigger props.
Can see that. Probably.
So I'm thinking I might take my 7-inch and do some tinkering with it, and maybe end up using it for the drift footage and see how I like it. Although I like the 5-inch because I feel like it's smaller, so I feel like you can kind of get in tighter with it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, the 7-inch with it being, substantially bigger in the props as well. I don't know if you would run into more of a risk of trying to get close and having an incident.
Yeah, it's probably more risk
Ah,
involved
okay. You won't
for the
get the
cars.
angles. Yeah, not as nimble.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. All good points though. All good points. I've heard from both sides of the spectrum, so we'll see.
yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking 7-inch. Well, yeah, I'm like 7-inch got more power. It's probably keep up with them a little bit better. But then I thought, well, but what about getting in tight though? I thought that might be a little bit more challenging with a drone of that size.
And then trying to land on people's spoilers and shit like that.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah,
Cool.
very true. That was a big inhibitor, man. My last drift event. The morning started out perfect. The weather was like couldn't ask for better weather. But then by like mid morning, the wind just crept in and we were getting like 20, 30 mile an hour wind gusts.
Oh
And you're
shit.
sitting here trying to stay on them and the wind's just beating you up and my batteries are just like, "Nyeh."
Do you ever have a problem with the turbulent air coming off like the tires?
um
Like, do you ever feel the quad shaking when you're like right behind the car?
I I have felt like it's harder for me to keep up at certain times when they're really nailing on the throttle. Like I'll get behind them, but I feel like it's almost like pushing me back.
Hmm.
Maybe that's the error as well.
Yeah, no, I've had like chunks of tire come into my quad
Oh
before.
yeah.
And then one time I was running these props that were just kind of like a little bit fragile. And I don't even think anything hit him, dude. I was just like right behind this car, right behind his like rear tire while he was drifting. And I could feel the quad like kind of shaking. I was like, oh, this air is just shaky behind here. And then all of a sudden, one of the props just snapped
Oh
like
no.
out of nowhere. And I went down on the drift track. I was like, no,
Oh,
it's fine. I survived
going
that.
down on the drift track is at least the drift track that I went to. It's a bad feeling because depending on where you go down, you can't go out and retrieve that quad till the track's not hot.
Right, right.
So if you land center track, maybe even close, a little bit close to the edge, but not all the way to the edge, odds are your drone is going to be completely destroyed.
Oh man, it sucks. Yeah, especially if there's a bunch of cars on the track.
Yes.
It's pretty cool down here though. I mean, the track will be hot, so like you can't go and retrieve it, but like usually the people running the show are like pretty cool about it. They'll stop everything for a sec, take a little
Nice.
golf cart out there, get your shit for you.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wish that we could do that where I go. I did have one guy that ran out though. As soon as the track wasn't hot, he ran out and retrieved it for me. And then I ended up running over to him and he was like, I was going to bring it over to you, man. I'm like, I saw it and I just kept running. I saw the track went cold and I just started running.
My drone.
I know. No, my footage, my GoPro. I'm running as hard as I can, just like, oh my god, please, please. Well, when I landed it, I knew I was in the grass, so I actually landed it in a really good spot. But still, like knowing it's out there, it's plugged in, you just tanking your battery. You're just like, I need my drone. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah, there is nothing. I mean, there's nothing quite like it when you're behind a drift car and you can smell just where you are. You can smell the rubber
Mhm.
burning in the air, and you hear the power, and you get behind it, and you just see all the smoke coming at your camera and your goggles. I mean, it's just so intense.
Yeah, it's a cool environment to be around for sure.
I love it. I love it.
They do it here like once or twice a month on like
Nice.
yeah, usually I think it's usually a Saturday night or something, but It's a
That's
lot of fun,
cool.
dude. I'll go out there, drink some beers, and hang out, see some cars, fly some drones.
Yeah.
Haven't gone in a while.
Talk about an expensive hobby, right?
Yeah.
Getting into the drift world, man, you can really start to see that money burn. Literally. I mean, think about it, right? If you're having a bad day in FPV, this will make you feel better. What these guys burn up in one track run would probably be like the equivalent of like what we would go through like in a whole season of FPV.
Yeah, probably. For sure.
So if you're having a bad day, you're like, man, this hobby sucks. This hobby's so expensive. Well, look into drift track racing, and you'll feel a lot better about this hobby.
Yeah. So you start to see the cars roll out onto the track with dents on their fenders and all sorts of shit. Like, oh, these are gonna do some rough cars over here. We know what they're about to do.
Right. Absolutely, man. Well, my friend, I think I'm going to get ready to bring it to a close. This has been like a phenomenal stream, man. I've had such a great time talking with you.
Likewise.
And man, I wish we lived closer so we could rip packs more and hang out more often. But I definitely plan on coming down that way. So if you get any details on the Rumble in the Jungle, definitely, man, let me know. Tag me or whatever. I'd love to see if I can't squeeze that in and get down there, man, hang out with the boys.
Dude, hell yeah. We will definitely post a flyer and all that, like at least a couple months in advance, man. Try to get people notice and stuff.
Yeah, that would be fantastic, man. I would really love to come down and meet you in person, man, and rip some packs with you and hang out with you and Dan. And yeah, I got to meet Dan in person, man. We always have a good time. I've never met up with Dan and not had a good time. So
yeah, he's fun as hell.
Yeah, he is.
We might also be doing something in New York, possibly later in the year.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know how long of a drive that is for you, but
oh, not really that bad, man. I'm thinking it's probably 3-ish hours.
Okay. Yeah,
maybe like 3.5, 4 at the most.
Hell yeah. I'll look out for that.
Hell yeah. I would love to go to New York, man, and meet up with you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, once again, man, guys, check down in the video description. Make sure you're subscribed. Even if you know you are, please check again, because YouTube does really ignorant crap and will unsub people. So go in the video description, click on Erod's channel, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you're subscribed to me as well, you know, so you get notified when I put out new content and live streams. And thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, man. I've had a blast.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. If you wouldn't mind hanging out for just a couple minutes backstage, sure. I want to chat with you before right after the show, if that's okay.
For sure, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right, guys. Give erodyo another hand. Awesome stream tonight. Thank you so much for all the support in the chat. You guys really do bless me, man. I know that I say I bless you guys, but man, you guys really bless me. I really appreciate all the support. Really does mean a lot. And Erod does as well. So thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed. I got a fresh video coming out tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, there's going to be plenty more exciting content to come and live streams. So until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Edrone out.